Hello friends, how are we doing tonight? I hope everyone is having a fantastic Tuesday, and yes, we are going to be just hunting solo for the Deoxys tonight. I'm excited for it. I just wanted an easy hunt before I go away to EUIC, not anything crazy, so I can concentrate, catch up with all of you guys, find out how you're doing, how your days have been, how your shiny I apologize, how your shiny hunts have been going. And also try and get our hands on this Deoxys tonight, which has been eluding us for a little while. So if we can get the resets the encounters up, it's gonna definitely help. But chat, how are we doing? Let's jump in, see who we've got here tonight. Thank you to everyone for joining tonight. I hope you're all having a great Tuesday. Cosmix, how are you doing? The Unrivaled. Kyle, how are you doing? Deep Thought, Braden, Joe, Lyra, how are we all doing? I hope you're good. Arb, Timothy, Steinthor. If I've missed anyone, I'm very sorry, but I hope you're all doing good. Mighty, Brandon, Dragonite, how are you doing? Sam, great to see you. Koda, Brandon, Alex, Nosehorse, Ken, Ronan, Firefly, and Moonlight, BK, and Brandon again. How are we all doing, friends? I hope you're well. So we're sitting on 2,616 encounters so far for the Deoxys. Hopefully we can get it tonight. It'd be nice if we can see it shine. Let's jump into it, start the encounter straight away. I'd feel so much easier doing it. Just concentrating on this feels a lot easier, so it should be good. It should be a nice chill stream tonight. Got a shiny Munchlax during yesterday's stream. Ronin, nice, you finally got it, mate. That is awesome to hear, my friend, and very happy. Very nice shiny as well to get. And what else have we got? Currently only missing Patrat, Watchhog, and the Pan Simmies for my shiny decks. Oh, Brandon, hopefully we can shiny hunt them in ZA and you haven't got too long, or even better, we do get a remake this year, right? Like, it's been rumored for such a long time, and then you'll be able to pick all of those up, which is really nice. Not many though. It's nice being up to date with like everything that you can access in the games, and so close to doing it, so that's awesome. Marcus, afternoon, mate. I hope you are well and having a great day yourself, mate. Good to see you. And a nice start to the week. Mats, how you doing? Good luck on the shiny hunt. Thank you, mate. I hope we do see something shine tonight. Got myself 2 pink Heracross today. That's awesome, mate. Such a nice shiny Heracross as well. I really still want to go after the alpha one in PLA. Never managed to snag that one, so on the list of things to do, the never-ending list, I feel. Koda, how you doing? Shiny hunting Kurum and Ultra Moon with the stream. Good luck, Koda. I hope you do see the dragon shine tonight. It'd be amazing if you do. Definitely keep us up to date with how that shiny hunt's going. Now, Alex, are we focusing on Deoxys only? Yes, tonight, mate. I am I don't know, I felt a little bit tired earlier, and with me going away like tomorrow for the weekend, I was like, if we just do the Deoxys tonight, we can slam through a bunch of resets for it. It's nice and easy compared to like the other hunts where I'm like juggling a million things at once. It gives me a chance to kind of catch up with the chat as well and just have a bit more of a chill one. And hopefully we do see the Deoxys shine tonight. Odds are huge, Ronan. Yeah, huge odds. Braden, I want to shiny hunt Froakie. You should go for it, mate. It's a nice one to go for. Easy one in Scarlet and Violet as well. Deep Thought, just got my 3rd shiny Sinistcha, and counting method is amazing. Wishing you all the luck. Thank you so much, mate. And congrats on the Sinistcha snags as well. They're very cool to pick up, mate. The 16 method for those, really nice. Brian, how are you doing, mate? How are you today? I hope you're having a good start to your Tuesday, or having a good Tuesday anyway, mate. Great to see you as always, Moonlight. I've watched like all your videos for the 7-star raids in Scarlet and Violet. Thank you so much. I hope they've been helpful. I'm looking forward to the Meganium one this weekend. I think it will it'll be an interesting one. I don't think it's going to be super straightforward, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with it when it goes live. But I do think it's going to be a bit more tricky than maybe some of us might expect it to be. I just think because they're going to compensate, right, for its lack of coverage moves in its move pool. So I think they're going to make it a little bit more tricky from that side of things. It'd be so weird to go more than a year without something new, even if it's a remake. I know, I completely agree with you. I still think we're going to get something announced that'll drop later this year, like November time maybe. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we get news soon. It shouldn't be too long. If we are getting something this year, I'd say like maybe a month, maybe 2 months at most. We'll have to wait till we get that news. And I guess they got loads of stuff in the works at the moment. You know, you've got the new TCG live thing that they're doing. You've got the Pokemon TV app shutting down, so they're going to be doing something with that. So you would imagine we'll get an announcement with where they're going with that soon. You've got Pokemon Works. So there's a bunch of things that are going on at the minute that we're still a little bit in the dark about, where you're thinking, okay, you're going to announce and do a big presentation on all these things at some point, and maybe when we get that information on them in a Pokemon Presents or something like that, then we get the update about the games as well. I'd imagine if it is like a Pokemon Works like collaboration, or if it is just Pokemon Works doing this remake, they're probably waiting to announce Pokemon Works, talk about it a little bit, and then announce the game on the back of it, or games. You never know. Almost finished. Shield Sword will be available for Dynamax tomorrow. Ken, amazing, mate. Unfortunately, because we're away for the rest of the week, we won't be doing anything until next week. So it's like, so I'm sorry, you're going to have a little bit of wait. But if you jump into them in the meantime, mate, I hope you have a lot of luck picking up any shinies that you're going after in the meantime. But I'm talking about you joining us, because I'm looking forward to you hopping in, hopefully, and joining some of the raids that we eventually start doing. Ayo Geeks, how are you doing? Good to see you as always. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Hope it goes better than my Mewtwo hunt that took over 3k resets. Which game was that in, Coda? Depending on the game, that's kind of brutal, but I'm pleased to hear that you've got it though. That's the main thing. Caleb, how are you doing? Great to see you. And thanks for hopping in, joining tonight. Hope the shiny comes this stream. It would be amazing if it does. Before we go away, that's what I'm hoping. I'm like, come on. Let tonight be the night we see the Deoxys shine. It'd be good. We are way under odds, but you never know. We've had such a drought recently. I feel like it could happen tonight. Rob, what color's the difference in shiny Deoxys? So shiny Deoxys, it's on the overlay. The normal Deoxys is like orange, but the shiny is yellow. Would have been better if it was like black or something like that, I feel. But the yellow's nice. It's nice. It's a nice shiny. Alex Bro went ham on the Mareep hunt this weekend and no shiny appeared. Oh, Alex, no, still no shiny. I'm still on the hunt now, hoping that the Mareep or a Wooper appears, since I've seen so many of those too. I really hope you manage to snag one of them soon. You've got to get one before next week. Keep up the good work though, mate, and the shinies will pop up, I'm sure. Danny, great to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great week. Are you on holiday this week, or is it next week, Danny? I can't remember if it was this week or next week, but I hope you're doing good regardless if you're on holiday or not. Mighty, have you been playing games recently outside of Pokemon? Mate, I've had like zero time to do anything outside of what we've the streams and content I'm working on. So no, I've played literally nothing, and then preparing for EUIC as well. So I have played nothing. You returned to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe after months of not playing it. Still, in my opinion, the best racing game of all time. It is a great game. It's such a nice one because you can pick it up anytime, right, and just have a blast with it. I'm looking forward to the new one when it comes to whatever the Switch's successor will be, which I'm expecting. It might even be a release title, you never know. New Mario Kart. And Brandon, while I love Gold and Silver remake, we already had them, so remaking another one that hasn't been remade yet would be the best in my opinion. I agree with you. I think like it'd be nice to see a take on something else. Like I really feel like Black and White would be a nice one to get. It falls in line with the kind of cycle that they go through with the remakes. Feels like Black and White is the next one, so that would be a nice one. But like a few people have said, you know, it might be, you know, ZA coming back, we're going back to Kalos. Could we skip Black and White altogether and just get something like an X and Y remake? Maybe, you never know. Pyromania, how are you doing? And Rad Dad Online, great to see you both. Hope you're doing well. And also, do you think anything besides World's news will be addressed on Sunday? Nah. No, I don't. Honestly, I think it will just be that. I know a lot of people are like, because they've dropped the info that, you know, a little Pidgey is gonna reveal the dates for Worlds. I think that's all it will be. So I would go into it, if you're watching the closing ceremony, expecting just that. And if we get anything else on top of it, I mean, it's a bonus, but I can't imagine. They're like none of the high profiles I don't think are going to be at EUIC in London. So, you know, normally when you get a presentation that's going to, I guess an announcement that's going to reveal something, you're going to have someone like Ishihara there presenting it, right? And that's like a worlds thing. We've never had that in an IC, and I've heard nothing. Like, obviously, if I had, I couldn't say anywhere, but I've heard no little birdies about anyone VIP kind of arriving or anything like that. So, but like I say, even if I had, I wouldn't be able to say, so who knows. But like I would say, talking about it from not being involved in the production, from an outside point of view, I don't think we're going to get anything else announced other than the world's dates. So don't get your hopes up. I really don't. I think it will just be the world's dates are going to be on these dates in August, and that's going to be that, really. So and Danny, I finally caught Dusk form Lichen Rock, and it was an outbreak in Violet for me. Sad that it turned over tonight from after I put a sandwich together. No shiny. That is so frustrating, but finally caught the Dusk form Lichen Rock. That's nice, Danny. That's nice. A little bonus there. They have all just started the Lotix build for the Meganium. As soon as you started the stream, I was about to check the build for Lotix that you made, but then I saw your stream and hopped on. Oh, nice. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining. Yeah, I do think Lotix could probably be like a decent option against the Meganium. I would just worry about, there's a few things, obviously. If it's got Sunny Day, if it's got Weather Ball, could make it a little bit awkward. Because it's going to have coverage, of course it is, but it's only going to have a certain amount of coverage. It's not going to have everything. And because I think it's like concentrating a lot, it's going to concentrate a lot more on its physical side, at least from my point of view. I think the likelihood of it having Weather Ball, I'm going to jinx it now. I'll touch some wood to not jinx it, but I do think it's probably going to be not with Weather Ball. So I think the Lotix could be a decent one. It's probably better though holding off. I always say holding off until the raid goes live before actually building anything. Brandon X and Y remakes would make sense because of BDSP. Either way, I'll be happy. I would love to see it. Yeah, the link between like PLA, BDSP, it was there, right? They fell into that kind of cycle. Rad Dad Online, doing pretty good. Boss Man, found out today a bunch of my work team got fired. Still don't know my fate. So I'm hoping to get shiny so we can all get hyped and feel good about something. Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that. That is not the best news, but I hope everything for you at least is all right and there's no bad news or anything like that, mate. I'm thinking of you, man, for the next few days, and I hope everything kind of just settles and goes away. Sure, it'll be all right though, but yeah, I can imagine it's not the best time to have that to worry about. Always a bit of a worry, but thoughts with you, my friend, and yeah, hopefully we can get the shiny tonight. Take your mind off it a little bit. Joy, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here, mate. As always, great to see you again. David, how are you doing, mate? Vigor mocked Ellie Kid Hunt has been so fun. Haha, that shiny is tough to say. It's such a difficult shiny. It's probably the hardest one out of all of them, I would say. It's really tough. Good luck with it though, mate. Matt's in chat. Anyone asking if anyone up for a Dynamax adventure raid? You're making me want to do some Dynamax adventure raids now. I just feel like, you know, we'll plow on with the Deoxys. We'll see if we can get this tonight. What Terra type is the Meganium? Was it Psychic? Yeah, it is Psychic, Matt. Really strange one. I would have thought it would have been better being like a Fairy type, to be honest, but they've went down the Psychic route, which is, I guess, if Mewtwo doesn't count towards the cohort of like all the starter Pokemon, they've got to cover Psychic somewhere, so it makes sense, I guess, that they go Psychic here. They did Fairy for Delphox, didn't they? So yeah, I guess they're covering all of the different types. Jerry Fairy, how are you doing? Great to see you. Let's get this shiny. I hope we do tonight. It'll be amazing if we do. We need to get rid of this what's it colored Deoxys every time it flashes in. It'd be nice to, I just want to get the Deoxys before I go away, and then I can spend a little bit of time in my downtime when I'm away, when I've got a few minutes here and there, putting together a giveaway for it for when I'm back, because that is going to take a little while to get stuff transferred up to home from Emerald, because I'll have to transfer this over to Emerald to do all the stuff. Might I have a shiny Frufro from home, and I expect to never being able to transfer it to any Switch game. Legends EA made me so happy just for the return of the doggo and the mean face. Yes, mate, it's going to be good to get them in. I hope we can transfer like all of the different forms, like, 'cause there's so many of them, right, in Go. It'd be great if like they can all transfer through. and then into the games. It's going to be good. Good times ahead. Joy, I'm in a long drought in Dynamax Adventures at the moment. Oh, mate, I hope it ends tonight if you hop in and do any. I really do. Good luck with whatever you're hunting, mate. More to that, what are you hunting? What is your target at the moment? What's it, Jason? How are you doing, mate? Thank you for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Tuesday yourself, mate. Bitty Rocks, how are you as well? I'm getting more than one Deoxys. No, but what I'm gonna do is, because you can duplicate pretty easy in Emerald, in the battle tower. So I'm gonna do that and then transfer them all up through Emerald, through Transporter, through Bank while it's still active, and then into Scarlet and Violet. So, and then if anyone would like one, then you're going to be more than welcome to pick one up. So that was the whole plan. The whole plan of this leaf green hardcore Nuzlocke that we did, which we finished now, which led us on to get the Deoxys. So that was really fun doing that. But the only thing left to do now is get the Deoxys. That is the only thing in our path now, which is probably the hardest thing out of them all. So if we can do it tonight, I would feel very good going away over the weekend. And it's like one of those shinies that we've got going on at the minute ticked off as well. So yeah, I think Meganium needs a move pool revamp, and then it could be so good in my opinion. Nose Horse, I agree completely. I think if they give it like a regional form, you know, like if they're doing like, you know, in Pokemon ZA, if it's one of the starters, Chicory is one of the starters, just give it a regional form. It's like the perfect opportunity to like completely revamp Meganium with move pool, with typing, because just like the pure grass typing, it just feels like it's just at a disadvantage compared to everything else. Give it a cool hidden ability as well, make it usable. So yeah, hopefully it'd be amazing if we see something like that in the new games. Did I miss something on RTS or just hunting one tonight? Chad, just the one tonight, mate. I'm just, because I'm going away this weekend, and I'm pretty beat today, I thought it'd be nice. I can keep up with chat, I can chat to everyone, and I can not have the juggle of doing like 2 games at once. And it's, even though in my mind we do a lot of like joint hunts and stuff like that, I always felt like doing the GB operator and then the Arceus hunt would be like really straightforward to do, but it's probably the most strenuous one out of all of the dual hunts that we do on the channel, because faffing around with the keyboard and the timings with Arceus, like going to the steps and then triggering the A and then resetting the switch, it's like it's real faff doing it. So I was like, no, we'll just do this one tonight, and we'll come back to Arceus when we return. But I found a lucky 4-leaf clover. This means today's the day. The shiny Deoxys is coming. Alex, I appreciate that, mate. I hope you are right, my friend. Really do. The best thing that Legends ZA will do is give us emancipation from the future on GTS. This is true. I cannot wait for it. It's just such a long way off, isn't it? Too long away. Mats, how about a Volcarona build against Meganium? Leech Life Quiver Dance set up against the Bug Buzz as well as Struggle Bug. I think, yeah, Volcarona is a really good choice, I think. I think Mandibuzz is a good option as well, you know, not something I've seen anyone really talk about, but Mandibuzz, the only reason I didn't cover it was I think the shield's going to go up very early on, and Mandibuzz has access to Fake Tears, it has access to Nasty Plot, it has access to Dark Pulse, and it has access to Roost and Taunt. So it has a lot of really good options to make it very strong against the Meganium. But the shield's up first off. You're going to rely on getting your Nasty Plots up. Are you going to have room to do that? And how long is that going to drag the raid on, especially if it resets your stats early on as well in the raid? So you're going to potentially like waste turns. So I guess Mandibuzz is something to think about with the raid, but it does depend how the Meganium interacts when a shield goes up, when it resets. Your stat drops when it resets, its stat drops when it boosts its own stats, which I imagine it will do. But I think Volcarona could be a good option as well. I don't know if we're going to need Struggle Bug. I really don't. I see a lot of people talking about Struggle Bug as well, and I don't think it's going to be a special... I don't think it's going to have any special threats. Or any at least where we're going to have to worry about. It's got no way to boost its special attack. So this is why I think we'll probably see like leaf storm on it, you know, something like that, where it is going to just drop a nuke and then going to lower its stats maybe, or it'll be do something like that late game. I think primarily it's going to be a physical attacker, but I could be wrong. But I just think, yeah, Struggle Bug's a good option, of course, if we do see it go that route. Can't discount anything, of course, until the raid goes live. Could you just connect another Switch controller to your PC and make the dual hunt easier down the road? That would be amazing if I could do that, Caleb. I'm not smart enough to figure that out, though. I would love to be able to do it. Could you imagine? It makes so much easier, wouldn't it? Well, Les, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I'm at work, mate. I hope your day is going all right, and then the rest of your time at work goes nice and quick, mate, and you're able to get away nice and early. David got a shiny Reggie rock from Crown Tundra on Saturday. Nice, mate. That is awesome to hear. Congrats on that hunt. That's an amazing one. And 1 down, 5 more to go. Good luck with the rest of them, my friend. I hope you have a lot of luck with the rest of the Reggies. Great, all great shinies as well, but congrats on the Reggie rock. Really nice to hear. Meganium doesn't have any moves to hit Volcarona. No, not really, not at all. I mean, you'd be like, you're stretching it, Stomping Tantrum, right? I mean, that's probably its best option against it, you know? I guess you would just have to worry about it using Swords Dance, boosting up, and then hitting like extremely hard, because, you know, it is going to hit hard, whatever it does. Moonlight BK, when I finished the Lotix build, I thought I did it right because I used the build you said in the description, but it said special attack, and I thought it was a special attack. That was special attack, and when I checked, it was all attack. Yeah, it's all attack. It shouldn't say a special attack in the description, so I'll have to check that, but it should be just attack and HP investment in the Lotix. Koda, I'm excited to finally experience Mega Evolutions. Ah, me too, mate. It's gonna be so good. Mega's coming back. And Danny, I hope we can get all of the forms in ZA for it would be amazing to see them. Like the Egyptian one would be a classic one to get. I would really love to see us be able to get that one in particular. That's the one I think of a lot, you know. It's a very rare one to get in Go as well. Nigel, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right. Assume you'll be up in London on Thursday, coming up purely for a center. Would be nice to catch up, mate. It'd be great. Hit me up, DM me when you're up, and I will definitely try if I'm about. We have a bunch of like prep stuff going on Thursday, so if I'm about, which I hopefully will be, mate, when you're up, I'd love to come and catch up with you for however long I can. But yeah, definitely message me, mate. I'll keep an eye out for you pinging me on Thursday. But I hope you're doing all right, mate, and I hope you've been saving your pennies to spend them all on the Pokemon Center. It's going to be good. I think the merch is going to be really cool. Can't find any counter moves to Volcarona and Meganium on Pokemon DB. I don't think there would be, no. That's why I think bug types are going to be generally quite good as well. The only thing with Volcarona is, I would say, you know, you're relying on the Quiver Dance. It's not the quickest setup, right? It's like a slow setup. But I guess you could metronome it and just, you know, Fury Dance might be an option. So you could go down that route. Mega Evolutions are so cool. Brandon, that's a question? Mega Evolutions are very cool, if that is the question. I don't know, what are your thoughts on them? How about hiring a kid to do the resets for you? Pin him candy. I don't know. Could you reckon I could get away with that? Just every now and again, you see me just take a handful of sweets and just drop a pile of Skittles on the floor. You're like, what are you doing? Nothing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's laws against that. Probably wouldn't be going for very long if we did that. Slave labor. Currently in a bar in Malta, ready to watch the mags. James, hope you're having a great time, mate. That sounds good. But the weather out there is absolutely lush at the minute, mate. And yeah, the mags kicking off in 6 minutes, mate. I have got the I've got the old scroller on my phone, so I'll keep up with it there. But I'm nervous about tonight's game. We need to win. We need to win. So hopefully we can. We got so many injuries as well. flipping story of the season, isn't it, mate? But I believe we're gonna do one over Everton tonight. It's at St James's, so we should be okay. You know, I think everyone buoyant after the weekend. I just hope that the players have rested up enough and they can just do the job. Just a, you know, a gritty 1-0 win would be, I'd be super fine with. Mike, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Have you ever got shiny Deoxys before? Is this the first hunt? This is the first time, mate. First time I've never shiny hunt Deoxys ever before. So if we get it tonight, it will be a first time. And Luke, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I hope you are well. Looking forward to hopefully seeing you at EUIC. Me too, mate. I'm coming down on the Saturday to Sunday, mate. Definitely drop me a message when you're about. I will try and come out and see you when you're there. But I hope you have a great time. I know you will. The description of Lord Tix is right. It shows attack, not special attack. Thank you, John. And John, how you doing, mate? I did think it was a bit weird because like I built them all in Showdown before I actually built them in game. Because after it got announced on the Sunday night, I did the video update and then I sat down and I went through everything that night and I put them all together. And it was late when I finished, but yeah, it's not like a mistake I feel like I would make. But yeah, thanks for clarifying anyway. And didn't realize I was behind on the stream, even though I was here a few minutes after we started. 1x 5 speed. Speed up. I'll do this, Danny. I think it's super fast. Quick fams, my hope is ZA has Mega Blaziken, since Blaziken is my favorite Pokemon. I haven't seen Mega Blaziken since Omega Ruby. That's right. I think all of the previous Megas that we've had will be in these games. At least that would be my best bet. Like, they put a lot of time into making Mega Evolutions for a lot of these Pokemon. It would feel weird to leave any of them out. So I feel like they will all be included, which is exciting because, yeah, it means that we're going to all be able to get our favorites back from the Kalos region, which is nice. Have a kid sitting next to you. If you have a young cousin to help you play video games, and pay cash though. That'd be pretty expensive, Matt. Not made of money, mate. Don't know how much you think I make. Ain't that much. Not enough to pay someone. I would love to be able to do that. If I could, mate, I'd have a full back room somewhere set up and be like, yeah, okay, you're on this an hour, 0 hour contract, and yeah, you just have to sit and reset. We'll have like a bazillion streams going on at once. Use Meganium in ranked battles and it went surprisingly well. Curse, Seed Bomb, Stomping Tantrum, and Synthesis. Nice. That's a cool set. It can do some really good job, but nice to having a better ability. Yeah, I agree. The leaf. What is it? Leaf shield or whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. My brain doesn't work tonight. But yeah, it's not the best of abilities. Dean, I'll be at EUIC on Saturday. Can't wait, mate. I hope I bump into you. It'll be great to see you there. Excited for you as well, mate. And Ball Les, thank you so much, Les, for being so generous, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Here's some support. Thanks for the Pokemon content and just being an all-around wholesome guy. I appreciate you, my friend. And thank you so much for just being really supportive, as well as everyone else, you know. But that is super nice of you, mate. And like I say, I hope the rest of your shift goes nice and smoothly for you today. But thank you again. Currently away with friends, and one of them is a massive mag. He is extremely happy at the moment in time, James. I can imagine, mate. It's yeah, it's a good time. Just savor the moment right now. If we get a win tonight, though, I really think it's going to put us to a point where we're going to be able to push on for Europe. I really feel like it's going to just give the whole team, the whole club a lift that we really need at the minute. So fingers crossed the mags can do it. I haven't looked at the lineups. I need to have a look in a second. Give me Mega Staraptor or Mega Walrein. I'll be happy. Alex, Mega Walrein would be absolutely wild. I love Walrein. Such a strong Pokemon anyway. It's like such a low-key, underrated Pokemon as it is. So getting a Mega would be brilliant. Magic Cow, how are you doing? I hope you're well. And thanks for joining this stream. Hope you're having a great day. Leaf Guard. There we go, John. Yes, it's not the best. And Nigel, are you looking forward to Reg G? I think it's going to be really good, Nigel. Yeah, I think Groudon's going to be the king of it, but we'll see how things work out, you know. But I do think Groudon will be probably one of the better ones. You can't really look past Ice Rider Calyrex as well, you know. I think that's another one that's going to be really strong in this format. Can we assume Shiny Day will be an additional move, I feel? Maybe. I think so for the raid. Muffin, good to see you, mate. I hope you are well. And great to see you as always, mate. Hope your day has been so... Oh, it's been all right, mate. It's been a little bit annoying this morning. So, I went suit shopping last week. Picked up some stuff. And I'd ordered another suit. And found out this morning it wasn't going to be delivered until like later in the week. And I'm like, I ordered this way, like, start of last week. And I was like, yeah, this isn't ideal. I kind of need it. And they were like, we can't upgrade the order to do next day delivery, but we can change the address, but it still will arrive later in the week. And I was like, nah, I can't. So I had to go out last minute this morning and pick something up. So but it's all sorted now. It was just a bit stressful at the time, but never mind, all sorted. So I hope I didn't get exactly what I originally went for, but it'll do. Relicanth, how are you doing? Great to see you. Thanks for hopping in and joining the stream tonight. And I hope you are having a great Tuesday yourself. Ken, as long as there's no fighting or ground type attack to worry about, do you think Scissor would be better than Lotix? Maybe, potentially. I think the only thing with the Scissor is, again, if there's Weather Ball with the Sunny Day, that combination will absolutely nuke the Scissor. Serenade, how are you doing? I hope you're well, and thanks so much for the subscribe. And I hope if you are joining the stream, because I've kind of made out that you are, that you enjoy it with us tonight. And Henry, how are you doing? Did you get the shiny Arceus? No, mate, we're just doing the Deoxys tonight. Also, first stream live. The work you're doing. That's thank you so much for coming by. Great to have you here, Henry. No, we haven't got the Arceus just yet, but just doing the solo Deoxys hunt tonight to try and get through some resets, maybe get lucky with it, and hopefully try and get the shiny. I could be wrong because I haven't tried it myself, but I thought you could just plug into Switch controller with the cable on your PC and use it with the GB operator. I've never tried it. I mean, I do have an 8-bit controller, so I can connect it to my PC. I just never have connected it up yet. Maybe that's something I try and do when I come back. It'd be much easier sitting with the controller than tapping the keyboard like I'm doing at the moment. Mega Warrior would be insane. Be absolutely ridiculous. I'm actually really into the idea of Calyrex. Calyrex Shadow Rider, I should say. Calyrex, the Night Rider, in my opinion. Single thing to render Iron Crown important. Yeah, very true. Today have fun. Majik. Did you order the Cheese Whiz? Alex, no way. I have not ordered the Cheese Whiz. What was it, like £15 for a jar of cheese? There's no way I'm paying that much money for Cheese Whiz. I would be willing to wait till I go to the States next to buy a jar when I'm over there for like, what, $2, $3? Crazy. I love the last minute wardrobe changes. Yeah, mate, I'm just a bit like good because I had this really nice waistcoat and like I can't have it now, and they didn't have it when I went to the place this morning. So I was like, never mind. Hopefully it looks good on the day. I'll have to. But yeah, it was just a bit stressy this morning. Nathan, how are you doing? Got a shiny 96% Shadow Mewtwo on Sunday. Wow. Could purify it into a hundo, but I'm torn. I would keep it like that, Nathan. Never purify. That is an amazing one to get, mate. That's awesome. Congrats on getting that and picking that up. That's great. Shiny as well. Like, even if it wasn't shiny, I'd be like, yeah, keep it. Definitely don't. And that would be me anyway. I would say don't purify it, but yeah. I watched a video of a guy who painted his body like an angry bird and insisted every time he was angry, an angry bird wanted to beat the pigs. So you're an angry birds. The guy sounds nuts. Funny, but nuts. Ice Rider Calyrex plus Blood Moon Ursaluna and Trick Room. Good night, nurse. Yeah. Good night, Irene. That would be devastating, wouldn't it? How would you even deal with that, really? You know, I mean, fighting types would have a decent time against it, but Terrestrialization's a thing now. Where did the shiny Slowbro come from? Dynamax Adventures. Yeah, Dean. So it was like the one random one that we got last week in one of the only shinies that we got. We got 2 last week. So it was it a Molpico that we got? I think we got a Molpico and we got a Slowbro. So they were the 2 random ones. So I was like, because the Voltorb was still on here from absolutely ages ago. And I was like, oh, we need to try and update that. So that's why that's there. Just as a placeholder. It doesn't really need to be, but yeah, that explains that. Cheese Whiz is not worth it. It's like bad nachos cheese dip. I do want to try it, but I'm not like wanting to try it enough to be like £15. Cheese Whiz, £15. How are you doing, Lexi, as well? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream. Thomas, great to see you, mate. I hope you're well. And thanks for dropping in tonight. Hopefully this Deoxys shines first, chat. That's what we need. I was kind of hoping that it would shine early on, and then I'm like, backup got Emerald sitting by, and I'm like, okay, if we get this Deoxys early, we'll jump into Emerald and we'll start doing the resets for the Mew. The old C map. It's all ready to go. Like, the hunt is there. I've done some resets on it already, so I'm like, yeah, we'll kick into that one. So come on, Deoxys. Give chat what they want to see tonight. They want to see a bit of Mew, I think. Maybe. Got 10 days left for my Japan trip. It's hard not to share with you, mate. That's gonna be so hype. I'm so hyped. 10 days, that has come around so quick, mate. It's gonna be absolutely epic. I hope you have such a blast. I know you're gonna have a blast when you're out there, though. It's gonna be amazing. Looking forward to hearing all the stories when you're back, though. Nigel, going to continue executing Order 66 on the baby mass outbreaks. I've got not gone online and reset them yet. Nice, mate. Keep them in the game. How are you getting on with them? Have you had any with the shiny with the mark yet? You noticed how Golden Goal looks like the guy from the cheese sticks pack? Yeah, first thing I thought of, cheese strings guy. First thing I thought of when the game dropped and we saw that reveal, I was like, complete rip off of the cheese strings, man. But they've somehow got away with it. Somehow. Could you imagine if it was the other way around? Like, Pokemon would go crazy. It'd be like G-Strings was suing you for a copyright infringement of our character. Back when I started looking at the VGC around Series 10 Sword and Shield, I saw you on the regional stream and thought it was super cool. TPCI hires content creators for their tours. Made it easier to watch. That's nice, Caleb. Funny though, I was really... So I started my channel very... like close to the point of getting actually picked up to do casting. So I started casting 2017-18 season was when I started casting. My channel hadn't been going very long and I was really small, like sub 1,000 subs, getting like maybe like scraping like 50 views on a video, just doing VG content as well, nothing else on the channel. So primarily like VG stuff. So I wasn't really known as a content creator back then, but then as the years that kind of went on, I guess I've continually done the casting, but the channels went in a completely different direction. But no, it's interesting that you say that, and thank you as well. It's nice to still be involved in it. I hope I am for many years to come. Are you heading out to London for the event? I am, right? Yeah, Matt. So I'll be heading to London tomorrow. So. And then the event starts Friday. Thomas, great to hear, mate. And no Arceus today. I just thought I'd do a bit of an easier hunt today, just with yeah, I just feel a bit beat, mate. So I was like, just doing the one hunt today is going to be nice and easy. Lets me catch up with you guys as well. These beauties. Riley, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great Tuesday, my friend. And thanks so much for hopping in and joining. Alex, yes, we will be. So it'll be after I come back from EIC. I've actually got Bebum on board with this one, so we'll be doing like a dual trade out, so to try and hit more people at one time. So we'll probably do a couple of streams doing that when I'm back from EUIC and the dust settled from that event. No, Riley, Arceus was not found. No, I wish it was. It would have been nice if it was found. No, mate, we're just doing the Deoxys tonight. You're not doing the shiny Nuzlocke this week? No, I'm gonna. I haven't ever done one on an evening stream, so I was like, I don't know if people want to sit and watch me reset from Mareeps tonight. So I was like, we'll leave it for when I come back, and then we can have a clean sweep once the UIC's out of the way, and then get back into that properly and hopefully finish that off. So that'll be, yeah. Timothy, how are you doing? Last week after the stream on Friday, ended up finding a shiny Nidoran female and hot gold for my shiny badge quest. Looking for hopefully a Miltank now to make the shiny number 4. Timothy, good luck with that Miltank. That's amazing though. The Nidoran shiny must have felt so good. How many like checks did it take to find it? Are you not keeping count? But good luck with the Miltank. I hope it shines very soon for you. If you do go to London, visit the store and the cafe with the Nordic candy. Pick up the thing called Smash, the most addictive candy ever. Google it. What is it called? Smash. And where's the place called? Right, let me just grab this. Nordic candy. Let me just reset this. Nordic candy. Smash. London. Let's have a look. Right, I've got it in my phone now. So, ooh, okay. It's yellow packaging. I'll have a look for it, mate, when I'm there. Not really being shiny hunting, more getting the drops for the magic money machine. Yeah, that's a nice side quest to kind of just get things for that, mate. Yeah. Kyle, no Arceus hunt. Mate, I know. No Arceus hunt. I just wanted a bit more of a chill stream tonight, to be honest. It's kind of strenuous. It's resetting both games at the same time. And I'm pretty beat today, so I was like, just opted for the Deoxys just to make it a little bit easier tonight. Just doing one thing, and hopefully it means we can get through more resets for the Deoxys as well. So we will come back to the Arceus. We've not forgotten about it. We can't forget about the Arceus. We could have done the Arceus. The only problem is doing the Arceus by itself, it's just like a bit dull, right? Because the resets take such a long time to do, and you're like sitting twiddling your thumbs for like 5 minutes. But like I said before, doing the Arceus alongside this it's just frustrating to do, because you're doing something every second or two, you know, because you're pressing up on the stairs to the Arceus, and then you're getting to the Arceus, you're pressing the A, and all the meantime you're kind of resetting the Deoxys. So this feels like we'll get through more of the Deoxys tonight. Tuton, we will be going back to Hot Gold Soul Silver, don't worry, just not tonight. How did you activate Deoxys Hunt? Sergio, you have to, I've got a GB operator, so you can inject the event via that into the game. It's called Scandi Kitchen. Whereabouts in London is it, Mats? Which part? Hope you get the shiny Deoxys soon. Thank you, Thomas, I appreciate it, mate. It's funny they picked you up before you had a big channel. Just remember being like, hey, I know that guy, watching you some tutorial videos. Yeah, so all the tutorial stuff came way after as a caster. So yeah, I got asked to cast. Basically got asked to cast because I used to be quite a good player back in the day. Used to be. So I think that's one of the reasons why I got asked to join the team, and I had started doing content on YouTube, so I think that helped as well. When they were first starting out doing Team EU, so I was pretty fortunate. I was in the right place at the right time, and yeah, it's all just went from there really. But the channel, yeah, is blown up way since becoming a caster, and they're quite separate from each other really. But yeah, it's nice to have that kind of link now, I guess. Missed last night's stream, so for a moment I thought the big one had been missed. I wish that was the case, mate. That would have been so good to be like, yes, we finally got the Arceus. But no, it means we are going to be hunting it when we get back though. But that's all right. I kind of just want to get the Deoxys tonight. I'm like, yeah, can we get the Deoxys tonight? It'd be great if we can. How long do people usually spend at the UIC? I'm going on the Saturday, and just wondering if it's an all day thing or just a few hours. Never been to an actual Pokemon event, so it's the entire day, Dean. So Saturday will be tournament wise, we'll be playing day 2, so it'll be what we have, like, depending on the numbers, be like 5 to 6 rounds of Swiss. This is just VG, so you got to remember, like, Gore will be in there day 2. I think Pokemon Unite is only Saturday and Sunday, so they'll be starting, and then you'll have TCG will be in their day 2, which will be a much longer day as well, because they'll probably have way more Swiss rounds. And then you're going to have like the top cut games, so depending on timings and stuff, I don't know what time we'll get finished on the Saturday, but it might be quite late. Normally day 2s are quite late because you play 2 top 8 games, you play both top 4 games, and then you've got the finalists ready for Championship Sunday. So the Sunday is only the finals of all 4 games that are featured, but they'll be the whole day. So I think it'll probably open maybe around 8 a.m. in the morning, and it'll probably, the venue won't close, things won't, like, I think close down until, I don't know, maybe 9, 10, maybe even later, depending on when the last players get done. So it's a full day, mate. Yeah. And then Sunday will be finished a little bit earlier because Championship Sunday, we've only got like 1 game really from 3 age divisions across all 4 games. So there's not as much going on. Rich, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. It is Tuesday, mate. It is Tuesday. You're all right. I need to check the Toon score. How are the Toon Army getting on? I want to see the lineup as well. Oh, we're 1-0 up. Come on, up the mags. Alexander Isaac. There we go. Yes, that's what we like to see. 15 minutes in. Isaac, sensational stuff. It's the other double scorer at it again. There we go, Alexander Isaac. Gimme, gimme, gimme a striker from Sweden. I'll leave it there. But yeah, I just want to see the lineups really. I was just coming in to see how we were starting, but we are 1-0 up already, so that's a good start from us. Martin Dubravka, Emil Kraft, Jarburn, Paul. That's good. Elliot Anderson getting a start. Brilliant. Excellent. All right, there we go. That's enough of that for now. Should have done a watch along and cleared up. Can you imagine just doing the Newcastle? Yeah, we're doing a watch along. We're not shiny hunting tonight. I joke. Hadn't been keeping track of the shiny checks, mostly just been doing it off and on while watching a show, and I played for a bit before bed at night and freaked out before it. Mate, I can imagine. You like that moment where it pops up after doing so many of it, just be like, must have been hard to go to sleep afterwards. Just be like, I need to continue this. United is Friday and Saturday only. Okay, and then they have it conclude on the Saturday. Oh wow, it's normally the other way around. They normally don't do the Friday, normally do Saturday. So yeah, is it? Yeah, I thought they only did the one day, so the Saturday and then the Sunday. Okay, so they're finishing Saturday then. That makes, it gives more room, so it might finish earlier then on the Sunday, not having them as well, because each game will have its like little section throughout the day. I think VG will finish the show, and then they'll have the award ceremony at the end of the night, which is good. You're gonna get your world state, but nothing else. I reckon. Boxy Snook, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Only the finest. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. Do you have to travel that far from you, or is the trip not too bad? No, Caleb, for this one, the trip's really easy for me. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. And then probably like 20 minutes from when I get into London across to the XL. So it's not bad at all. So I'm pretty lucky for this one. Usually TCG will be the latest to conclude as well. Yeah, by far. They will be, definitely. Unless things go terribly wrong with VG. But hopefully that doesn't happen. It will be nice and smooth. Do you get time to actually be a fan and enjoy the sites at EUIC? Or do you have work? Not really, mate. Because, so we get there and it would be great to do like a vlog of the whole thing. So people can kind of see the inside, like see what it's like to be a caster, you know? I'd probably have to ask like if that's all right to do, because it would be good to like film bits of the venue when we're there, but obviously filming in the venue could be a bit like, there'll be bits I can't film, of course, but that, I think it would make quite good content. But so basically we get there, I get there with Wednesday, most people are getting there Wednesday as well, and then I guess you would have, depending on what time you arrive on Wednesday, you'd have time that day to do stuff. Thursday is pretty full on, so you get a bit of time in the morning maybe to yourself. So I guess a couple of hours in the morning to do stuff if you wanted to. And then it's like all the pre-production stuff. So you go into the venue doing your safety checks, you're doing rehearsal stuff, and then you're doing any pre-filming things that need to be done before the event starts on Friday. So you could potentially finish pretty late on the Thursday, and then it's like you want to try and get a good night's sleep the Thursday because like the event's starting Friday, right? So and then you're up very early, like call times are very early. Like the stream will start what's the stream start? 9 a.m. UK time on the Friday, but we'll be there way before that. So it's a really early start, and then you're flat out for that entire day until it finishes, which can be quite late. But by the time you're finished, it's late and you're hungry, you're tired, you want to just go grab food, but you still want to see people that are at the event as well. So it's like, yeah. And then the same with Saturday, really. The Saturday is like probably the more full-on day out of all of them, because you go right up to like top 4 in the event. So and then yeah, Saturday night's normally pretty free depending on what time you get finished. Like that's the big thing, like what time do you get finished? And then Sunday you have a bit of Sunday morning, and then you're back onto it for Championship Sunday for the finals and stuff. So Sunday is a lot more relaxed because you don't have as many games, but it's pretty full on, mate. So unless you have, I'd say, days before the event starts or days after where you're sticking around in the city, then you're not really going to get much time to do a lot of sightseeing stuff. So it's like days either side, really. Have you ever played Pokemon Unite? Kind of go on and off all the time, as it's kind of fun. Yeah, I like it, Matt, but I don't play it like religiously. Like I enjoy playing it, but not very often. It did when it first dropped, but then yeah. Sam, are you a Newcastle United fan? I just saw that they are having a match now. They are, mate. They are. They're playing Everton. I think they're 1-0 up at the moment. Let's see. Are they still 1-0 up? Could they be 2-0 up? No. Still 1-0 up. Alexander Isaac is our scorer. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully we get the win against Everton tonight. That'd be nice. Be sure the reset save point is actually right and it's not just spawning the same Deoxys over and over. 100%. I'll show you. I'll put your mind at rest, Tone, okay? Let's get the old camera out to show you. Right, we'll catch the Deoxys and then we'll reset. Because I got a Master Ball, so we're alright, we can do this. Look at Professor Oak, one of the stars from our Nuzlocke run. Master Ball it. Right, we'll catch it. I'll show you. It is definitely 100% a different spawn every time. Chloe, how are you doing? Great to see you. I hope you are well. Rich won't be at EOC in person, but I'll be checking in between the VGC and Go. Look forward to it. You know who you're casting with. I do, but I can't say anything. It's all under top secret. Top secret. You'll find out on the days, mate. Right, so that's the Deoxys. We're not going to give it a nickname. It's transferred to the box. Are you kidding? Okay. This is a pain. I should have had space in my party. Can we fly there? I don't know if we can from here. I can. Okay, this is all right. We'll fly to islands. I'll fly to island 7. We'll do this. Can I fly here? Can I not fly to island 7? I don't think I can I? I can't. It won't let me fly. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. This is all right. We'll check. I just want to. No, it's all right. It's not. It's fine. We'll do this. I'll show you. We'll do this. Watch me save here by accident and then be like, oh my god, I've saved over. We haven't caught the shiny Deoxys. It's all went wrong. It's nice to stretch our legs in the game anyway. We've been sanding that one spot for a long time. Right, where's Chunky Deoxys? Osirus's PC. No, we don't want that one. We want Bill's, don't we? Right, move Pokemon. Let's have a look. Where are you, Deoxys? All these nice Pokemon that we still had from our run that we never needed to use. So Adamant, pretty good ability. Adamant, and then we'll go to the stats. We'll just take a snapshot of that. So okay, right, now we'll reset and we'll go for it and we'll do that one more time. I don't know much about English names, so I wanted to ask you out of curiosity if Lee is a nickname or your real name. No, it is my real name, Sam. That's the first time anyone's asked me that, but yeah, it's very short. There isn't very much to it. So yeah, and I don't even have a middle name. Parents were like, no, just nice and simple. Nice and simple. But yeah, so no, that's it. Lee is it. Lee will probably be with Lee. Danny, I hope I get some games with Lou. It'd be nice if I do. Yeah. Good. This is the first event this year that I've been at an event where Lou's been cast in VG. She abandoned us earlier in the season to go with those traitors over at Go. But she's come back now. She's seen the light. Right, so Deoxys is caught. We'll hightail it back. How do we watch the EUIC cast? Chat, it will be on the Pokemon official YouTube channel. So it'll be starting Friday. And yeah, get your switches on Go. As soon as the broadcast goes live, about 5 to 10 minutes after we get into the broadcast, we'll have the code for the event for the Iron Hands, which would be Marcus Silva's Iron Hands. So keep an eye out for that one if you want to pick that mystery gift up. I unfortunately I normally cover the events on the channel, but I won't be able to cover it unless I get the code sneakily before the event, and then I could pre-record a video, but that would be so obvious that I've done that, so I can't do it. So yeah, I'd love to be able to just have the video go up exactly when the broadcast going live. That would be brilliant. Right, impish nature, and then we've got way different stats as well. So we've got, yeah, so there we go. I mean, the nature says it all. So the stats 73 HP this time, 76 last time. So yeah, you can see. Hopefully that's evidence enough for you. But there's 2 checks down. But yeah, just up on the official Pokemon YouTube channel, I think on Twitch as well, it'll be streamed. So you'll be able to catch them on both of those places over the weekend. So that'll be Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nice. That I'm the first one, but nice name, suits you very. Sam, you're too kind, mate. You are too kind. You're too kind. It would have been nice if I'd had a bit of a longer name and then shortened down to Lee, and I could have had like, I don't know, call me like Leroy. You see, something like that, a bit more interesting. There's not really much you can do with Lee. When I was at school, obviously, it was just like you just rhyme words with Lee. Yeah, like you can imagine. I mean, I don't really need to give you much inspiration about songs that people would sing about Lee and things that rhyme with it. So yes, it would have been good to have a longer name, but thanks mum and dad for that. Feeling about already having restricted mons for next reg, long reg to May to August. Yeah, it is, isn't it, mate? It is going to be it's going to be a really interesting one, because this is going to be the regulation that takes us over North American International Championships. So it's going to be the last like big tournament before we go into Worlds, and then it's going to change, and then it's going to change into full GS Cup. They're going to allow 2 restricteds for Worlds, and no one's going to have any experience with that format on an official level at official events. So they're doing exactly what they did last year, which is yeah, which I kind of like in a way, but in a way I think for the players it'd be nice for the players to be able to, you know, have a few events themselves where they can practice in the new format before they go into Worlds. But we'll see how it all works out. Tony, you are welcome, mate. Thanks for asking the question. Always good to query. 2,735, mate. I hope you're right. John Leroy Jenkins. I actually lived with when I was in uni. I lived with there was 3 Irish guys that I lived with. Brilliant people, and they all used to call me Jenkins from that Leroy Jenkins thing. So yeah, Jenkins was a good nickname. I like Jenkins. I think it was my cart in-game name that I used the year I got like 3rd at UK Nats when I got my first Worlds invite. I think my cart that year was Jenkins. Funny enough, Jenkins. My PE teacher was called Mr. Jenkins as well. Mr. Jenkins, Archie Jenkins. That's it from now on, mate. Osirus equals Leroy. Call me. I'd prefer Jenkins, to be honest, but I mean, go with whatever you want, guys. I'll take it. I don't know anything about editing, but is there a way to pre-record the video with like a code placement area that you could text edit as soon as the event drops? Probably much work. I could probably do that. I just wouldn't have the footage of getting the Iron Hands, but I guess it doesn't really matter, right? No one cares about what it looks like for me to receive the Iron Hands, right? And I could pre-record that and then if I'm not on the desk at the time when it gets announced, then I can just populate that code, render the video, and then upload it, and then be ready to go with it. It's definitely something to think about, Caleb. Yeah. Would have gone with Leonard, at least Leonard. It's way too sophisticated for me, Nigel. You know that. Way too sophisticated. John, is it okay if we call you Leroy from now on? I mean, if you would like to, John, be my guest, my friend. Isn't the regulation into August? Surely Reg G would be the world format. I think it ends. Is it not at the end of July? So it would be. This regulation is going to be, yeah, it's a May, June, July. Is it not the end of July? Sutok, thank you so much, mate, for the membership. Becoming the latest member on the channel. Really appreciate that, my friend. And I hope you enjoy your time being a member here on the channel. But thank you once again. Yeah, would it not be the end of July when the format resets and then takes us into the new format for August? Did you show interest in commentating before you were asked, or did they approach you? You don't want, can't dive into it, no worries. I got approached, Nose Horse, so I literally started my YouTube channel doing VG content, and then a little while after that they reached out to me, and then it just went from there. So yeah, like I say, I think just in the right place at the right time, so there's definitely a little bit of luck there, but yeah, I love doing it. It's amazing. Hey, Ed Jenkins. Tony, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I hope you're well, my friend. Change the channel name to Jenkins now. No more Osirus, just Jenkins. Sam, thank you so much as well, mate, for becoming our latest member of the channel. Really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy. The Squirrel Squad will have a whole new revamp as well. Hopefully when I come back from EUIC, I'm going to get all the new members, artwork, everything updated on the channel as well. So that will be all revamped. So when I come back, it'll hopefully be a lot nicer. Also have some new emotes come in as well for you guys. So hopefully all of that stuff is implemented by the time we get back into a bit more of a regular swing of things, which would be good. Alex, so we go with Leroy, everyone agreed. Lee name change to Leroy from now on. By the way, dear chat, why are we still not at 100 likes? We have to make it, even if Professor Oak isn't here. This is very true. Where is Professor Oak tonight? We do miss Professor when he's not around in chat. He might be lurking, but who knows? With 69 likes at the moment, so thank you so much to everyone that has dropped a like on the channel. Really, really appreciate it. Where did Cyrus come from then? It was... So when back in the day when I was younger and you needed like an online, you needed a handle basically when you were going on forums and stuff, learning, like I'm talking about like competitive Pokemon. When I was first learning about competitive Pokemon, you needed a handle to be known on the forums. And obviously being younger when I first got into like the competitive Pokemon on forums and stuff like that, I was just like, I was really into Egypt. And I know it's not spelt right, but I was like, the spelling kind of makes it a little bit different as well, but it obviously refers to an Egyptian god, right? So that's where it came from. And I was like, yeah, and actually Anubis was my first intention, but that was taken on the forum. So I was like, I can't have Anubis. That would have been really cool. So I went with the next best thing, which was Osirus, and that's kind of where it's come from, and it's kind of stuck now. So I feel like, yeah, that's basically where it was. I don't know, I feel like I should have just went with Lee, really. I should have just went with Jenkins, shouldn't I, from the start? Big supporters coming in. Absolute beauties. I know, mate. I back that all the way, Riley. See how the two are getting on. Can you make a Pokemon Unite channel in your Discord so we can have some teams? I can definitely do that, Mats. Yes, I will definitely 100% do that. Didn't know like there was so many of you wanting to do it. So yeah, happy to do it. Right, we're still 1-0 up. That's good. We just need to see that second one. I vote we get a good job emote with a shiny Sneasel holding up a ribbon instead of the thumbs up. That's a great idea, mate. That's a great one. Well, we got a Debbie one coming, and I do want to. I feel like we need a Cheese Whiz one now for the funs of it. But the good job one emote with Sneasel. That's a great idea. We need a poem from Professor Oak about a spuper. Nope, Regulation G ends on August the 31st. Just check the home app Wow, so that is going to be the rule set for Worlds then. That's interesting. So that'll just be one restricted. Huh. Well, I guess in one way, it's really good because the development of this format now has a lot of time to like have those churns, those cycles, and really get to, you know, players are going to be able to get super comfortable with it, which is going to make Worlds just better in general because the playing standards, the teams are going to be just so much better than they would be going into a fresh tournament when people like a new format where, you know, players are still figuring a lot of stuff out. You know, this time extension where we're going to have basically NAIC, the remaining regionals that we've got left for the year. So I think Stockholm will be Regulation G, which is pretty exciting. Then Bologna in Europe, and then no, Orlando's next weekend after EUIC, isn't it? So that won't be, but any of the regionals remaining and NAIC will all be in Regulation G in the run up to Worlds, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's actually a really good thing that it doesn't change just before Worlds. YouTube seems to like such a cool thing to do, but you and other creators set a pretty high bar for video quality. Yeah, that's the thing, Caleb, and I appreciate that. Thank you, mate. But I think we could, you know what? You know what I could do? I could get really fancy and be like, oh, I couldn't do it. I don't know how. I couldn't do it well without the chord and then edit it well enough without afterwards to just put the chord in. Yeah, I don't know. I probably will just put a community post up on the channel just so people are aware of the chord for when the event's running. Lars, wait, did I miss the shiny requires Zygarde or just doing the Deoxys Lars tonight? Yeah, it's just a bit easier, mate. Just with me kind of having a bit of a not a rough day. I feel wiped tonight, so it's like it'll be easy just doing the one tonight, and then it gives me a chance to kind of have a bit more of a chill time, catch up with you guys in chat, and not have to stress about pressing a gazillion buttons every 2 seconds. Why not? When I feel like playing, I can find someone to join in a team. That is very true. I remember when Pokemon first started using casters from GameSpot back in 2012. Wow, they were so clueless. We've come a long way. Yeah, I mean, there was a 2012 there was commentary, I think, in 2010, wasn't there? Or was it like in Hawaii in 2010? I feel like there was commentary, but it wasn't. I think it wasn't really widely broadcast. I want to say it was that 2012, but yeah, they didn't really have much idea on anything. I mean, they were calling the players the wrong names. They were definitely calling the Pokemon the wrong names. They didn't really know what the Pokemon were either as well. So it's kind of wild listening to this commentary. I think they might touch, I think Wolf touches upon it in his video with Ray Rizzo, and Ray might talk about it a little bit. But yeah, they were, poor guys were just thrown in, weren't they? Do you have any Pokemon stores, things you recommend in London? Heading there this summer for a concert to see Foo Fighters. Wow, seeing the Foos in London, that's going to be awesome. Is that at Wembley? That'll be amazing. And Philip, Cheese Whiz, it's also in a jar. It is, mate. It's weird. It blows my mind that you can get cheese in a jar still. Stores in London to go and see. I think there's so much around Oxford Street that like you probably want to go there for like shopping and stuff like that. Anyone in chat, feel free to jump out and suggest things. There isn't a Pokemon. Oh, there's a new Bandai. Is it the Namco store, I think, which is in, I haven't been there. Is that in, I'm sure there's the Bandai or Namco store, isn't there, which has not been open that long in London, which could be quite fun to go along to. When are the Japan Nationals? Probably Regulation G. They will be Regulation G, yeah. Are they like next month, I think? I think next month. I don't think they're as late as May. I think they're already kind of done, wrapped up by then. Spencer, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. And having a great Tuesday. Great to see you as always, mate. Mr. Holbrookie, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm traveling to London tomorrow. It's going to be a great weekend. Looking forward to seeing you again in the UIC. Best of luck for the Deoxys Sun. Thank you so much, mate. And I hope you have a nice, safe travel tomorrow. And it's, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you as well over the weekend, mate. And hope you enjoy EUIC as well. It's going to be a blast. I can't believe it's like starting in a matter of days. It's crazy. Who would have thought that Pokemon is here to stay? I really think that it will still be big thing when it turns 50. Yeah, me too, Sam. I think it's not going anywhere. I think it'll be even bigger than it is now, which is crazy to think. But yeah, I think it's just going to continue on that upward trajectory, you know. Will you buy a Lechonk plushie if you find one in London at the event? I don't know about a Lechonk one, Matt. But some of the newer ones, some of the new Sword and Shield plushies, if they've got new ones there, we'll definitely pick some up. You know, I'd really love is a Chen-Pao one, a Chen-Pao plush. If they've got those, I will 100% be picking one of those up. I'd be kind of tempted to pick Koraidon, Miraidon ones up as well. They'd be cool ones to grab, but I'll have to see what they've got. You get a chance tomorrow, Lee, when you get into London, use the Uber boat to Royal Wharf and walk up to the XL Arena. The Uber boat. I will, mate. I will try and do that. Would I be able to get a suitcase on it? That'd be all right. It's at the Olympia Stadium, West Ham Stadium. Actually, really excited. Yeah, the Olympia Stadium. That is going to be awesome, mate. That is an absolutely fantastic stadium as well. I've never been beside and in and around it, but never been into it. But yeah, it's going to be a great concert. Does anyone remember when Hulk Hogan commentated NAIC Pokemon match in 2006 Journeys Across America? I do, yeah. Why? How wild is that? Like Hulk Hogan was like the commentator, like presenter for that event. That's so crazy, isn't it? Hulk Hogan. Could you imagine, like, I don't know what's the equivalent now, like The Rock rocking up at EUIC just to do that? Would be wild. Usually late May, early June for Japan Nats. Is it that late? Is it, Nigel? Or is it Korean Nats? I'm thinking about maybe being earlier then. I thought it was way earlier than that. And yeah, Matt, Forbidden Planet for some Pokemon bits and other nerdy cool stuff. It's alright, but nothing big standout Pokemon stuff in London. Is there still... what's it called? Oh, there's that like... there's like a manga shop, isn't there? Like Japanese, like manga shop. Try to think. Tokyo Toys. There's Tokyo Toys. I can't remember which part of London it's in now. And that's next to a HMV. But that's a pretty cool place to go for, like, I guess, like Pokemon stuff, anime stuff. If it's still there, I don't know if it will be. That was a long time ago. Last time I was there. It'll be continuously growing because it's because of the fan base. Those of us who played as kids now passing the torch and still playing. This is true, yeah. We're still playing. We ain't stopping. Rich, yeah. Hulk Hogan presented. You can check it out. I think it's Journey Across America in 2006. It was a big tournament across America, so it was like regional championships and then a big final. Was it in New York, the final? I think. I'm not sure, but Hulk Hogan, yeah, he commentated and presented the whole awards thing. Like commentated through the games as well when they were being played on the big stage by all the players that qualified for the finals. It's pretty wild. This weekend I was hunting for shiny Magby. I was slightly going mad after 3 hours and no shiny. Then 3 within 50 minutes. That's wild, Tony. Congrats, mate. And please you managed to get them. It evened itself out then, like to 1 hour. Even though you had to spend 3 hours to get to that point. But I'm pleased you did get them in the end. Brandon continues to grow, and yeah, continuously. Yeah, suitcase is fine made. Bots hold like 230 people. So, wow, that's crazy. So they're big bots. Mate, I'm going to try and do it. Korean Nats is about the same time. I always felt like Korean, like it was one of them was before when UK Nats normally was, which was like, you know, in that May sort of time, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Pokemon will not die in many years as they try to pull a new generation of kids with swapping out Ash Ketchum. This is true. New consoles, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Toothbrush game. The Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon Teeth, is it? I don't even know what it's called. Whether the Hulkster, I can't even say it. The Hulkster. There we go. Man, why am I struggling to say that so much tonight? Admits he doesn't have a clue on what's going on. I don't know. There might be some footage on YouTube of it, you know, somewhere. I'm pretty sure there is some footage and you can hear him doing the commentary. Priceless. They're really smart, but Osirus G's will stay until we sit in the retirement home in wheelchairs without the Game Boy Advance playing Fire Red and Leaf Gleam. This is true, yeah. Yes. When the Post Malone had a concert for one of the anniversaries. Yeah, that was wild, Marcus. That was really cool. They do some pretty cool stuff. Some good collabs and things like that. Riley, I need to get some shiny hunting in tonight. Only got a couple of thousand in over the last long weekend and still no blue goose. Mate, it has to come soon. It does have to. Get some in tonight, yeah. Be good. I got a bad feeling I'll be hunting Zion Goose and Ruby for a long time. Hopefully not, mate. Hopefully you do see it shine. I feel like the drought from my end is just continuing. It's got to end at some point. Pokemon Smile, that's it. Yeah, Matt. But yeah, Riley, I hope you have some better luck tonight, mate, when you get around to it. Spencer, I would recommend some decent places for food, but caught this stream yesterday. You wouldn't fit in your suit. This is very true, mate. Yeah. Be nice to have, yeah. Give me one recommendation for like Saturday night. Where would you say to try and get in? Got all the shiny babies with Riolu. Nice. That's awesome. All with the Rigo mark. That's amazing. Rockets Blasters. Congrats on all of those. Who'd win a fight? Hulk Hogan or Machamp? Hulk Hogan, wouldn't he? The Machamp. I mean, Machamp's got like 4 arms, right? It feels a little bit unfair. Machamp would probably win. He's 2 times as strong. What's Hulk Hogan's finisher? What's his finisher called? You know, he's got a like I can't remember what it is. Would he be able to drop that onto the Machamp? My god, the baby Pokemon I missed the vent. Want a shiny Elekid. Ah, Alex, that is so annoying, mate. Elekid's pretty. There's an isolated hunt you can do for Elekid though in the terrarium, so you can do it. It's just a really annoying one to get. You just won't have the odds for the Rigo mark, which is not ideal. Do you enjoy the Presidents of the US song for Gen 5? Look for a Torkoal under your desk, as it might be setting up a drought for you. It's right there, Mats. Have you been to Chipotle? I have, mate. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I do like it. Well, on the upside is that there's about 2,800 other timelines where Deoxys was shiny. This is very true, Ronan. We have to look on the bright side. Some other Lee in some other timeline has already got this a long time ago. Is it the leg drop? Is that what it's just the leg drop? Is that all? It hasn't got a fancy name for it or anything. No, like, what happened? What happened? Hulk, he was so big. Like, all the good wrestlers have like actually good names, like Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music, right? The Rock Bottom, People's Elbow. Just the leg drop. That's a huge letdown. I'm gonna say Machamp wins just for that. Just for that. Hulk, you let me down. Hogan stands at 6'7", 300 pounds with 24 in Python's his prime. He was pretty, yeah, he's pretty massive. I reckon Hulk could give Machamp a run for its money, but with no special name for the leg drop. For the leg drop, I just feel like Machamp would just grab the leg, swing him around, and just like seismic toss him out of the ring. For Saturday night, get to Blacklock at Canary Wharf. Lovely chop house place. Been to the city one and the food was incredible. Get the all in right, mate. I'm gonna just snap that. Thank you so much, Spencer, because we are very close to Canary Wharf as well, so that is going to be no trouble getting across there. I will suggest that for sure. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. I'm really just in the same place you are with the whole Gold Soul Silver playthrough. I've been on Route 114 in Ruby since early February. Oh, mate. It's a pain, isn't it? It's like this part, you kind of so close to getting that step where you can progress on, and you're going to be able to do a bunch of stuff in the game, but you're kind of just in that one place. It's, yeah, I know we've not done any this week, but last week was a grind, and I've not been doing it as long as you, mate, so I can't start to complain, but I can relate a little bit, you know. Just hope that you manage to get the shiny very soon. Definitely gonna do that. Always wanted a shiny Electivire. Yeah, shiny Electivire is really nice. Just want to play the game. Yes, Riley, I know that feeling, mate. I'm like itching to get on, especially because we got the first gym badge. I'm like, that was like a little bit of a tease. It was like, oh yeah. I hug and finger wag was insane. I mean, Macho Man's was an elbow drop, but from the top rope. Yeah, that's true. They've just got like way more wild. Stone Cold Stunner, #1. Pedigree as well. Yeah, Pedigree is a great one. Yeah, Triple H. Pedigree. I guess when you look at like Shawn Michaels was just a kick, wasn't it? But the fact he calls it Sweet Chin Music was I don't know, it just made it seem like way better. Hogan comes from old school, kind of like Ric Flair just having figure 4, Macho Man having, yeah, this is true, like where it all began really. I thought your favorite wrestler was William Regal. John, me and you, mate, gonna have to have words. William Regal, he's a brilliant wrestler, but not my favorite by any means. You have to control your legs when hosting for Pokemon. Start training here. Jokes aside, mad respect for you, mate. I would be so nervous already. No, mate, I am the worst. I twitch all the time with my legs. I bounce around. You can probably tell when I'm like, I'll be all right for the Pokemon event. I think, you know, when it's always the same. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I've done an event, you know, even the smaller events like regionals and stuff like that, you know. As the event's first starting, you always get those like pre-event nerves and jitters, but as soon as you go live and you're into it, it's like, yeah, you're fine after that, you know, like 10 seconds in. But yeah, it's always the build up before. It's the waiting for it to start. Scotto, how you doing, mate? CM Punk. That's not even the music, isn't it? Punk is brilliant. What's Punk's finisher? He's got a good name for his finisher, I'm pretty sure, as well. Machamp's height, 5'3". Hulk is 6'3". So that way Hulk is taller than Machamp, but still Machamp has 4 arms. That's crazy. Hulk Hogan. I'm taller than a Machamp then. That's mad. Tombstone Pile Driver, top tier. 100% Marcus. Top tier. Just trying to think of some other finishers. RKO as well. RKO is a great one. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, Pedigree, Stunner, they're just, yeah, all of the best ones. Swanton Bomb, yes. Val Venus. So who was your favorite wrestler? I would say, you know, I think growing up during that period, and it was like the feud between like The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, all that time. You had like the Hardy Boys, you had Edge and Christian, Dudley Boys, all of those like going on at the same time. And then you had one of my favorite, I can't remember which event it was, but the Undertaker had been out for a long time and he came back as the American Badass. And it was like the Kid Rock song played when he came in on the motorcycle. I can't really remember much about it other than just the Undertaker being the absolute GOAT in this moment. And it was like, oh my God, that's like, so that like era with all of those wrestlers. So I'd say like, probably, I like, it seems a bit of a cop out, but The Rock was always like one of my favorites, of course, when I was growing up, because, you know, he was a baby face. He was never really a heel. But I always liked Stone Cold, Triple H, because they just brought so much to it, you know? Yeah. Anaconda Vice submission. GTS, go to sleep. Dudley Boys. The Dudley boys. Wonder what they're doing these days. It's my absolute favorite food. Wow. I don't know if I can answer that. I like too much food, Sam. My favorite food. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I like Mediterranean food, if we're gonna like say that is kind of a, I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's too hard to answer. It's too hard to answer. I like food too much. It's too many things. Brothers of Destruction. Charlie, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. How comes just one shiny hunt? Oh, mate, I'm being a bit of a lunch out tonight, where I'm just going, I'm making it a lot easier for myself tonight, just doing the one hunt. I know, it's just, I felt like a nice easy hunt tonight where we can just blast through a bunch of the Deoxys resets and maybe get lucky with it and not have to click a million buttons a second. Because I was saying earlier on, it's like, it's quite strenuous doing the Arceus alongside this one, and I just felt a bit beat tonight, so I was like, at least doing this I can just concentrate on chat. We can do a bunch of these and then, yeah, we'll get back to the other hunts and dual hunts and stuff like that when I come back from a UIC. Like I said, bar though, every hunt that we've done recently is like a dual hunt, so going down to one single one feels a little bit like I'm taking my foot off the gas a little bit. Ashley, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you, my friend. The Rock is currently playing heel, yeah, as well, yeah. Kurt Angle, oh my god, Kurt is one of the goats, yeah. Kurt Angle, what a legend. What a legend. The milk truck. And Jericho as well. Jericho. Proper OG, if you remember. The Dudley boys, yeah. The Dudley boys. What is it? What were they called? Again, I can't even remember their names. Dudley boys are great though. Rikishi and Too Cool. Yeah, Too Cool. They got tag team champions, didn't they, after so long? Oh wow, they're going WWE PvE in Glasgow in June. Wow, that's amazing. Loved Rey Mysterio. Yeah, Rey Mysterio was absolutely amazing. If you get in to plug in your controller, try next time. You'll have to let me know if that's simple and it works. It'd be amazing if it does, Caleb. I definitely will let you know, and thank you so much for suggesting it as well. One round Ron have another UK opponent in the quarterfinals. Nice, Ashley. That's awesome to hear, mate. Congrats on that. Good luck in the quarterfinals match. Did you get any more shinies in hardcore? No, mate. We've had nothing. The drought has just continued, unfortunately. Maybe tonight we'll see the Deoxys shine. We'll be getting, hopefully hitting that 3,000 mark tonight on the stream, which we should do. So maybe we'll hit it. Maybe we won't. But we'll keep going. Riley, I'm keen to finish the shiny dream team in Ruby. Up next, I'll be getting a full living Dex and Emerald. Wow, mate. Only one I'll be missing is Celebi, but I'll just, yeah, Comic Berry glitch it. That's a nice way to get it. What games would you want to live in Dex, Lee? I probably want to do one of the more recent ones, if I'm honest. Like, I think Scarlet and Violet would be a nice one to do. I'd like to shiny live in Dex Scarlet and Violet. I think that's what I'd like to do before ZA comes out, because I feel like we've spoken about it a few times. Like, we're playing a lot of the older games at the minute, just having a break from Scarlet and Violet. But I think after we've kind of done all these things in the older games, it'd be nice to jump back into Scarlet and Violet again before ZA comes out and kind of do something like that. So that's probably one of the ones I would like to do them in. I don't know if I'd like to live in Dex Soul Silver. Heart Gold Soul Silver feels like such a huge task with the decks that it has, the size of it, you know. I went to SummerSlam 92. Wow, when I was a boy, it was at the old Wembley. That's incredible, Charlie. That must have been absolutely insane. SummerSlam, that's brilliant, mate. I've never been to a live WWE event. I would love to though. Be so good to go to one. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Good luck on the shiny. Stefan, thank you so much, my friend, and I hope you're having a great Tuesday as well. Sting was my favorite wrestler when I was here. Sting, another absolute goat as well. Absolute goat. Sting was amazing. WCW legend. Sick, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well and having a great Tuesday. Great to see you as always. And John, when I saw a Mankind do those crazy matches like falling off the top of the cage and land on nails, mate, I don't think it was real. When I watch videos of him talking about it being real, I feel sad. Yeah. Oh, mate, he put himself through like absolute torture for like just entertainment. Like the guy is just an absolute machine. Like the things he did, like the Hell in the Cell, like off the top of that through a table. It's like, how are you not like permanently damaged from that, you know? Absolutely brutal. TG Barrick, how are you doing? What's a living dex? So it's basically like the complete Pokedex, but you've got like, so you would have to have like one of each Pokemon. So like you wouldn't be able to just have, for your starter, you wouldn't just be able to have like the fully evolved like Meowscarada. You would need to have Sprigatito, you'd need to have Floragato and the Meowscarada, and that would be the same. So you'd need to have like all of the evolution lines separated for the living dex basically. Chris, thank you so much, mate. I hope you're having a good Tuesday, and thanks for coming by the stream. Thank you for the good luck as well. Philip, I haven't had the shiny drought. Hatched 3 shiny Pokemon and sold yesterday. Nice. Galarian, what was that? Galarian, Yanmask, On-Edge, and Wimpod. Wow, nice shinies as well. How far is your shiny living dexes? That's the question. Mine is miles off in Scarlet and Violet. WrestleMania is in my city this year. I found out about it late. I don't follow wrestling. Tickets sold out. Now they are like at least 400 USD. Wow, to get in. Still hoping to score a cheap one. I hope you do, mate. That'd be amazing. WrestleMania would be like the pinnacle, wouldn't it? That'd be such a good event to go to. That would be crazy. I hope you manage to get one, mate. Really do. Alex, Hot Gold, Soul Silver, Shiny Dex. I even caught a shiny Mareep yet, and it's been like a week since I started. I have no hopes of the next shiny after that. Have you thought about what you might want to go for, Alex, after that one? Or are you just kind of sticking to this one now? On the Thumbtacks and Hell in a Cell. Was it on the Thumbtacks in that one? Oh. Imagine pulling those things, because then you have them in his head and things as well. And pulling them out. Ah, oh, yeah. Just brutal. Watched Sting's retirement match the other week. It was a fitting end to a great career. His partner's bump during the match, Derby and all the way, was insane. Sting was also my fave back when I was a kid. But that just skipped away. He came to WWE for a bit. It's the only time I watched WWE really, just to see the Scorpion's Deathlock one more time. Such a great move as well, isn't it? And Ashley, I have Killer Water all over Zapdos. Just people don't realize how good it is despite it only having 105 special attack. Though mine is competitive, so I can snatch Intimidate drops on the Switch. That's nice. Yeah. Brandon, wife and I watched the recap of that match with The Undertaker and Mankind, and it was so cool and awesome to hear them talk about it after. I'd love to watch, like, both of them were talking about it, were they? That would be great to like just have that kind of commentary afterwards of like how they were seeing the match, different points as well. It's been so crazy. Is there enough room in Scarlet and Violet boxes to hold its own shiny living dex? There must be. I'd imagine there would be, yeah. Though how many boxes would it? Oh, I don't know, you know, maybe not. Full national deck shiny living dexes. 3 times over. Oh wow, so you can. What you think of Regulation F, and what restricted Pokemon would you build a team around? Do you mean Ola, do a Regulation G for the restricted format? I really like Regulation F, but Regulation G, I like it a lot. I think it's going to be a lot. Honestly, I think there will be the big Pokemon, of course, that we're probably going to see the majority of players use. But I think with Terrestrialization, it's going to be a lot like the other formats where we've seen like the rain's taken off a lot of Pokemon where you might think otherwise. Without Terrestrialization, they might not be that viable in a format. But I think with Terrestrialization, it opens the door for a lot of the restricted Pokemon to have big roles to play in a lot of teams. You know, a lot of the restricteds have different things that they can all do. You know, I've heard no one really talking too much about Lunala yet, but Lunala's such a strong Pokemon. Solgaleo's a really strong option as well. So I think we're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be a really, really variety heavy format, if I'm completely honest. But I don't know, to start off with, I mentioned earlier, Ice Rider Calyrex is probably something I would probably start to build around. That and Groudon. I really like the idea of Groudon in the format as well, because you've instantly got like Groudon, Venusaur, and I feel like that combination is quite strong just by itself. And like, yeah, Kyogre's great, but I think Kyogre's gonna have a really hard time against like Wellspring Ogerpon with the water absorbability. It's just such a free, just to sit in front of Kyogre. Like, what's Kyogre gonna do to Wellspring Ogerpon, you know? And it's not gonna want to take any of those big Ivy Cudgels either. So, not the Ivy Cudgels, I should say the Horn Leeches. But yeah, I think that's going to make Kyogre's life a lot difficult. And I think Groudon, Wellspring Ogerpon is like a really, really strong combination just by itself, just those two Pokemon. So I could see that being something that a lot of players use. Miraidon, a lot of players are kind of jumping on that because for the first time you're going to have electric terrain in the format, which is quite good. It's going to like open up the door for a lot of those Paradox Pokemon with Quark Drive. So I think for that reason as well, if you do see like a rise in usage of Miraidon, because it's going to be very strong, right? I think Groudon's a great check to it. So that's another reason why Groudon's probably going to be quite good in this format. But yeah, I think, like I say, if I was starting out myself, probably the first one I'd look at is going to be Ice Rider Calyrex, to see what you could do with that in like a Trick Room Switch team maybe. Brandon, it's on the WWE channel. Found it out for you. Thank you, mate. That's amazing. It's pouring at London Stadium right now. How's the weather there, late? It's not bad at the moment, mate. It's not been great here today. It's been pretty terrible. See how the Toon Army are getting on. Are they still 1-0 up? Yes, we are. Okay, into the second. Are we into the second half? I think we are. Half time, yeah. We're in the second half now. Okay, 1-0 up. It's St. James's. Weather here has been pretty bad. It was nice this morning when we went out, but the rest of the afternoon has been pretty terrible. Would you like to finish the Pokemon Home full decks to get their special gift? For me, there are way too many because of the law studies. Way too less time. Yeah, I know what you mean, Sam. Yeah, to get the the Pokeball Magearna that you can get from it. Yeah, it's definitely worth trying if you can, but it's a big old task if you're like quite far off it, like you say. It's quite time consuming. Brandon, thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that so much. Shiny in 34. And Chris, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you're all right. Riley, I think the Terra Steel Rayquaza might be dangerous monster to deal with. Rayquaza is going to be a really strong option, I think, in this format with Terastallization. Like partners like Chen Pao next to it as well, boosting that extreme speed. It's got Swords Dance as well. It's gonna be a monster, which is good because I love Rayquaza and it just didn't have any play in the last time out, you know, with Dynamax or anything like that. I'm telling you, Miraidon and a Raichu. Yeah, a Alolan Raichu. Not a bad combination. Stefan, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Was thinking that with a few Paradox Pokemon to take advantage of photosynthesis, a Quark Drive. Yeah, be interesting to see how Koraidon usage goes throughout the format, because I do feel like it's a strong Pokemon in its own right. It just feels like it's not the one that everyone's looking at right now, but I do feel like it will win an event. Its ability is very strong. I just think it'd probably be better in like double, like full GS Cup rather than one restricted, you know. Thinking Typhlosion, Ampharos, Quagsire, Snorlax, Heracross, and Nidoking are my main choices at the moment. Nice, that's cool. The Quagsire and the Heracross and the Nidoking, to be honest, would be amazing. Not sure if you've already talked about it, but what do you think about the Koraidon? I literally just mentioned it, Stefano. I've been seeing people saying it's going to be a very good, and others saying it's mid. I don't know. I think it'll be good. I think it's not going to be an easy one to get to to place on teams and put a team around it. Like, it's not going to be as easy as just slapping like a Kyogre or a Groudon on a team and, you know, putting speed control next to it or whatever, and it kind of working out right. I think the crafted Groudon teams that are well put together, I think will be very, very strong, but it's like figuring out the best partners to it. I think it's a very strong Pokemon. It's got great stats. Having the sun with it as well just allows like all of those older Paradox Pokemon like Fluttermins, things like that, to really operate super well. So I think personally it will be very good, but I think it's so early on and I haven't played it or looked at it too much yet. So I just have a feeling, just knowing what the Pokemon's like, what its move pool is as well, that it could be quite a strong option. I think Iron Bundle as well is going to be a Paradox Pokemon that's going to do very well in this format. It's, you know, with booster energy, gives Kyogre a hard time, gives Groudon a hard time, gives a lot of these Pokemon really difficult times, and it's got good options to speed control as well, you know. Does home decks require costumes? I don't think so, Jonathan. No. Ashley, what do you think about Yveltal Xerneas not being in Scarlet and Violet? I think it's a good thing for this format. Because this format, I think as well, if we had Xerneas in this format, it would be very difficult to play anything like Groudon and Miraidon. I think because they're part dragon, right? One of the reasons for them not including Xerneas in this game is maybe to allow those Pokemon in particular to have a bit of a freer time, because Xerneas just gives them so much trouble, right? Like, if you're going to bring Xerneas into this format so it gives everything else a chance, you have to nerf Geomancy, and you have to, I don't know what else you do with it, and I think you have to nerf like Fairy Aura as well. But it would be interesting to see them in the format, but I think it's better with them both out of it, if I'm completely honest. Like, I love both of them, but I think for the health of the format, it's probably better that neither of them are in the format, full stop. The luck doesn't stop there. Hatched a shiny Turtonator and Sword Mashuda method and 128 eggs. Nice, Philip. Hope that luck continues on, mate. You should share some with us. We need some. We're dry of luck at the minute. Go with Ice Beam would be nice against Wellspring Ogerpon. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad though, but like, you're hitting into it. You're not picking up a knockout against it, right? And you're forcing your Kyogre in a position there to use Ice Beam and not Water Spout, which is probably not what you really want to be doing as a player. And for your trouble, if you miss the knockout, you're going to get like at least half of your health taken away by Horn Leech, right? And then it's just recovering off that damage. So you're not in a great position. I mean, if you've got Tornadus next to you, I guess there's plays where you can be like, okay, I protect my Kyogre turn 1, maybe, depending on the item, if you can protect it, right? And then you get your Tailwind set up with Tornadus, then you Bleak Wind Storm to do good damage to the Ogerpon, right? But you got to remember as well that Ogerpon's going to have a partner of its own sitting next to it as well. So, you know, the Tornadus might not be as free to kind of just fire off those Bleak Wind Storms either. So it's a difficult one to look at. I just think Ogerpon just puts such a spanner in the works for Kyogre. It makes it very difficult for it to get the functionality. I also think like Groudon with Hearthflame Ogerpon, like that combination is pretty scary as well, you know, like really, really strong. And Hearthflame Ogerpon's like a pretty good base speed as well. I think Fairy Terra type Rayquaza would be OP. Yeah, it could be really good. Yeah, I'll hold off on liking the stream video now for now until Deoxys shines. Don't do that, Ronin. You might be holding us back not getting the shiny. You're responsible for us not getting it. I don't think that will help, Ronin. Exactly. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate it. If Groudon was a special attacker, it would be much better. Potentially, yeah. Intimidate does hurt it, mate, for sure. You think we will see Weather Trio plus an Amorous in the event? Maybe, mate. It would be nice to see, now they've announced this rule set, I think it would be nice to see the raids start to happen with all of these legendaries that are going to be in the format, but not like catchable in Scarlet and Violet. I think now's the time for Game Freak to be like, okay, every week we are going to have a 5-star spotlight event for one of these legendaries or even like just in the weeks, like do a 7-star raid and do a gap in between a new one being announced and another one ending, and in between those weeks, that's when you do the legendary spotlight raids. I think then we're going to be able to get stuff like Calyrex in the game, for instance, and the stuff that we just haven't got, like the genies, like you say. I think, you know, just to give everyone the chance to get these Pokemon that just aren't catchable in the games. I think both Califorms will be very hard to deal with in the upcoming format. Yeah, I agree with you, Caleb. I'm a big fan of Ice Rider Calyrex, so I think that's going to be really, really strong. David, the shiny luck has prevailed today. Just got a shiny Vigor marked Ellie Kid. No Herbert, just defeating Outbreaks. Nice, mate. Only Pichu left. That's awesome to hear, mate. Congratulations. And I hope you see that last one shine with that Vigor mark very soon, mate. I really do. Stefan Bundle, Miraidon is a strong pair in theory. Electric Terrain, you can play it Sash. And yeah, that's such a good point, Stefano. Yeah, Miraidon's typing is a nightmare in the format. Yeah, well, that definitely doesn't help it at all. Yeah, I think like without the terrestrialization as being an option, it would probably not really see much play at all. You're going to have to really have very solid Fluttermane switches and ways to check it, you know, if you are playing that. That's what I mean. Like, and one way about like getting that team comp like really dialed in if you are playing it. So complete form Zygarde with Terrestrialize would be broken. Yeah, Philip, that would be pretty wild, wouldn't it? I do want Koraidon to be good. It's been the first legendary in a long time I really like. Stefano, me too. I really feel like, I think, because I played Scarlet, it's like one of my all-time favorite legendaries. I just feel like that whole story arc with it, it's very cool. And I do like it as a Pokemon as well. I don't normally get attached to legendaries as much as I have done with Koraidon, but through Scarlet and Violet, I feel like super attached to it. I just love it. It's a great Pokemon. I feel like that in a way for me would blindside me a little bit in this format if I was playing a lot, where it'd be like, no, I'm gonna play my favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna play it. It is the best. Yeah, David, we all need Calyrex. Like, they've given us the other two. It's just like, come on, Game Freak. Like, why have you give out Spectra and Glastrier? And you, like, you know, for the GS, like for this new format, like players are gonna need Calyrex. Like, it's all a scheme to boost sales of the DLC for Sword and Shield. It is. One Volcanion. Matt, I would love Volcanion. It's such a good shiny as well. The golden. It's like one of the best. Like that and Hooper's shinies are just incredible, aren't they? Just release them. Let us have them. Now, we're not getting Calyrex in the game. TPC needs to have a reason for people to still buy Sword and Shield at full price. So true, mate. It's true. The theory's there. It's real. And Jugglis was doing quite well because it is the only paradox with Tailwind. That's true. Relicanth, yeah. It's a good Pokemon as well. Just doesn't see as much usage as you would kind of expect it to see. Newcastle 2-0. Big Dan Burn. Ton, thank you so much. Big Dan Burn. There we go. Let's read it. Let's read it. It's a bit of Everton football from Newcastle, which puts them in cruise control. A free kick deep on the right is moved into the area towards Isaac, who peels off on the near side to meet it. He squares it for Burn, who taps home from 8 yards. Get in there, Big Dan Burn. 2-0 to the tune into second half. Looks like we're doing good. Dan Burn's got a great song as well. He's from Blythe. I'm not going to do it. Pretty green eyes though, but he's from Blythe. Never ever beat Dan Burn. I've never seen Hooper shiny. Alex, go check it out. Go Google it. You will like it. It's a nice shiny. It's a very nice shiny. But yeah, so well, I think Regulation G is going to be really good, and I like the fact that it is running for that extended amount of time as well. It makes it interesting to see what the season will be. You know, a new season should be starting with a new rule set then, because the new season starts in September. So in September, it's going to tick over. We're probably going to get GS Cup, which is kind of exciting to start that new season. Are they then going to do a full season with one rule set? Or will that be the rule set that we take up into... Wow, it's kind of wild. that could be the last rules. Like if ZA is a game that we go on to competitively. And Charles, thank you so much, mate, for the generosity of this super chat. Been playing Terraria the past few days on master mode. All I've experienced so far is nothing but death. I've not beat one boss yet. Oh mate, I hope you have some better luck in the next few attempts, mate, and it's not getting you down too much. But thank you so much, mate, for the super chat. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a little bit of better luck with the game if you're going back in and playing it now. Akund, back now. How are you doing, mate? And no, it's VAR offside. It's 1-0. They've disallowed the goal. I can't believe it. Yeah, so I wonder if imagine if GS Cup's like a full year, because it's like hard to expand on a rule set after GS Cup. It feels like what you go to after that GS Cup rule set feels weird to go back, you know. So I don't know. I hope they do GS Cup a whole season. I feel like it's that's too long for one format and things would get stale, but who knows. I feel like things will get very stale them doing that now, Caleb, with the way that they've done the rules recently. The rule set updates so frequently, you know, like every 3 months. I feel like going, like, it'll be interesting to see how this one feels at the end of it, at the end of August, how players feel about this. Will they still feel like it's will they still feel like it's stale, or will they feel like no, they want more of it, or will it just be like the right kind of time period? I don't know. I hate the Swiss round mean for EUIC. What do you mean, mate? What about double restricted or a mythical format? I think double restricted's like the GS Cup, so that'll be what I expected to go to, like at the start of September, Pete. Mythical would be interesting. I think that would be really cool, but I just can't see them ever doing that. Like half the mythicals aren't even available to get in, like Sword and Shield, never mind, like, you know, not even mentioning if they're shiny locked, a lot of them still aren't available to get. So it's I can't see them doing mythical unless they release everything, you know, prior to that. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Professor Oak, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you. We are close to 100 likes. Come on, team. Thank you so much, Professor. I hope you are doing good, mate. We are very close. Wow, we're nearly there. 98 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. Akun, sorry, I mean, what does Swiss round mean for EUIC? Also, I don't know why YouTube does that. I didn't type it at all. That's weird. So Swiss rounds are basically the format of the tournament. Basically, you'll have like 9 rounds of Swiss, where each round you'll start the day. All the pairings are randomly done, so each player is paired up against another player, and then what happens from that, the rounds are seeded then, so the winners of that first round will play winners of that first round. So like round 2 will be 2 winners playing off against each other, and round 3 you'll have winners against winners. So you'll basically be playing this, the person you'll be playing is going to be generally on the same record as you. If you lose one and you're 2-1, you'll be playing a 2-1 in round 3, if that makes sense. So as the tournament gets deeper, your matches get harder because you're playing also players that are kind of at the same record as you, so it essentially gets harder throughout the day. But yeah, basically that's what the Swiss rounds mean. Johnny, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. No Arcus today, no, mate. I opted for a bit of an easier hunt where I'm not having to press a gazillion buttons all at once and just go for the Deoxys. So I lunched out a bit on it, but may have been like 100. Nice, Professor Oak. We hit it. Thank you so much, everyone. And I see the Hooper, the Bling Boy. Yeah, it's very nice shiny. I hope they unlock it for us to get someday. Be nice. Cyrus is under dry spell. Getting a shiny will get him back up again. It will, especially if it's the Deoxys. That would be wild. What happened to the Arceus? Did you get it? No, mate. I just tonight I was like, I could do the joint, but I was like feeling a bit tired, and I thought, as it's the last stream before I go away to EUIC, I'm just gonna have I'm gonna take the easy route and just do the Deoxys tonight, and we're just gonna try for that one. So it also allows me to kind of keep up with chat a bit more, and it's a bit more of a relaxed stream rather than I'm pressing this button now, this button there, and this, like for the 2 and a bit 3 hours that we're streaming for. So I definitely made it a little bit easier for myself tonight, just going for the Deoxys, and also it means that we can get through the Deoxys resets a bit quicker as well. So there was that. Let's hope the yellow alien then. I hope so, mate. It'd be amazing if we can see it. Like I say, we should get to 3,000 resets tonight, so I hope it's before then. So for the yellow alien. And Mukund, I'm nervous for EUIC. Main reason is because of the train strikes, but latest news says it's fine for Saturday for all trains I need to go on. Hopefully everything is all right and runs smooth for you, Mukund. Where are you traveling from? But I hope the trains are all right for you. But excited for you to be attending. I hope you have a blast at the event over the weekend. And Post, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you. Johnny, I'm keeping you in the BG while doing some test overlays. Oh, nice, mate. Nice. I hope everything's going good with the setup, Johnny. I'm looking forward to seeing everything when it gets put together. Fair. Professor Oak, you'll be happy to hear that Newcastle are playing right now. They're playing Everton. I'm sure you're aware, being a big Toon fan now. We are 1-0 up. Oh no, Everton just hit the post. That's not good. But yeah, we just had a goal disallowed for offside, which feels a bit bad, but yeah. Still plenty of the game to go. Going from Stevenage. Okay, so like not a huge journey. Should take 1 hour and 15. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Yeah, hopefully it's all right, mate. My brother wanted Chick-fil-A for his birthday dinner. I got vanilla milk. Got a vanilla milkshake. Vanilla milkshake's nice. Chick-fil-A. I have no idea on what to expect. You're gonna have a blast. Just come and enjoy it. Everything's getting pumped. I hope so, mate. We're only 1-0 up at the minute, and it looks like they're kind of piling a bit of pressure on from their end. But hopefully we can get another one, nick it, seal the game up, and then that'll be that. That'll be good. Then the push for Europe is really on. Got some ideas too. Now that Reg E got announced, I need to start ASP. This is very true, mate. Yeah, this is a good time to start getting in now at the start of a new regulation. How did I get into Pokemon? My brother Scott introduced me to the anime back in the day, and then I also read about this new game that was crazy popular in a Nintendo magazine, and that it was coming to the UK, and about Pokemon Red, and that's basically where it started, and it never really stopped from there, you know. So yeah, from the beginning when it came over to the UK anyway. Minus Mew, I'm one female South away from Fire Red Leaf Green full live index counter decks. Wow, Marcus, that's amazing. Have you got, Marcus, have you got Emerald? Do you think you go after the Mew and Emerald? You could go for the Mew and Emerald and then trade it across, and then it would be complete. That's amazing though, mate. Congrats on doing that. That's a fair old task. Nilo, how you doing, mate? It's been a little while. I hope you're doing good, my friend, and I hope the move went well. And great to see you as always, mate. Well, it was really difficult soft resetting on 2 different consoles. Kind of see why you didn't want to hunt the Arceus. Yeah, it's a little tricky, and then when you're like trying to do chat as well, it's hard to keep up with chat. Like now it's easy because I'm like literally just doing this. This is kind of like auto mode, so it's like easy to keep up with chat, and I like being able to do that sometimes. Whereas when you're doing the Arceus in particular, because there's so many steps throughout that hunt, and it's so slow as well, so you've got to keep an eye on it the whole time. You go up the steps, you approach the Arceus, you got to wait till you've got to trigger the A button to initiate the start screen, keep an eye on it, and then do the reset on the Switch. It's not like super straightforward, and then at the same time doing like the resets for this, and then I'm pressing buttons to keep up with the count as well. It's like there's a lot going on, so I was like, tonight we'll just make it a little bit easier. Yeah, Mukund, I used to play a lot competitively. Yeah, not so much anymore, but I used to play, yeah, religiously. I still love it though, but don't play it as competitive. Not as serious now by any means. Unless the Europe push is very alive. Hopefully you can get it. Very least leapfrog United for that Europa League. Oh, that would be, you know what, that would make me so happy. It would make me so happy if that's what happened. I don't think it will, but I think if we get into that 7th spot to even get Conference League, I'd be super happy with that, mate. But as long as we got some sort of European football next year, I'll be like, that'll be nice. No, I'm not very good, mate. My girlfriend just broke up with me after 3 years, so I'll be moving again very soon. Nilo, mate, I am so sorry to hear that, mate. That is so sad, my friend. Oh, I don't know if there's anything I can even say. I just hope you're holding up all right, mate. And yeah, anything you need, mate, just give us a shout in here in the chat. Here to support you, mate, and try and cheer you up in this rough time. But I hope you're all right, my friend. That's devastating to hear, mate. I'm really sorry to hear that. Sad news. 3 copies of Emerald, in fact. Wow, Marcus. Yeah, I would probably the events when I get more free time. That's nice. 3 copies. That's insane. Got a Hundo Zubat from the Spotlight Hour in Pogo today. That's awesome, mate. Hundo Zubat. That is very good. I got a Nundo. I don't know if I showed you. I got a Nundo Zubat like a week or so ago, which is wild. But yeah. One of the OG competitive players. One of the, oh, well, maybe once upon a time. I don't know, mate. I'd like to have a crack at it again. I keep saying, I'm like, I'd love to have a crack at it again. Like, just, you know, go at it like hard, see how you can get on. But as the years go past, it's like another year goes past and I still haven't done it. So I don't know if it'll ever happen. I would like to, though. It'd be nice to. You know, I've only ever played one international championship, like since they started, like the first international championship 2017, and that was the one I played, and that was the year when it was in London. Sun and Moon had been out 2 weeks, so they released Sun and Moon 2 weeks later after the game had released. The IC was taking place in London, so you had like very little time to actually play through the game, never mind build a team. So it was, yeah, and that's the only one I've ever played, and it's like, I'd love to play in an IC. The rest of them I've all commentated at, you know, being on the casting team. So yeah, I love Pokemon. I didn't know there was a competitive circuit until a couple of years ago. Wow, that's cool. That's nice. Did you try and get a ticket for EUIC this year, or did you just decide to come as like a spectator? Shadow Glimmering Life Stage, how are you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Philip, yeah, BDSP soft resetting is really bad. Even soft resetting in Sword and Shield is fast. Yeah, the BDSP is like absolutely brutal. I don't know why the loading times are so long on that game. Crazy. I love playing Violet and TCG. Nice. TCG is a really good one to get into for competitive as well. Really fun. Just keep streaming like you always do. It always makes me happy. Nilo, I hope you're holding up all right though, mate. It will, like Professor Oak says, as time goes by, mate, it will not feel as bad, mate. But you just take care of yourself in the meantime, and yeah, we'll be keeping going no matter what. I was able to transfer 200 old shadows for the double candy. Nice. That's amazing. Hundo Zubat is way cooler than Hundo. I don't know, mate. I feel like the Hundo one's way cooler, but yeah. What's the most resets you've done to get a shiny legend? For a shiny legend, I don't know. I feel like at the moment it's probably, I think, the haul that I did recently in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, which was about 5,500 resets, which is a lot of resets to do. But I feel like the Latios and the Zekrom that I'm doing as well at the minute, I'm up to 4,000 resets on both of those at the minute, which I'm resetting for a video. I feel like they're gonna be the biggest ones that I've probably done, which is really annoying. So I haven't ever had to go, like, and I'm saying it now, above, like, you know, that sort of number yet. So I've been pretty lucky with most of the hunts that I've done. For legendaries, anyway. If we're just sticking to legendaries. What about you, Hector? As a spectator, I think that's the only ticket available unless if you're playing. Is that correct? Yeah, spectator is, yeah. So you can just go as a spectator, which will get you into the event, and then, yeah. Problem with competitive Pokemon is that it has been exploding and there are so many talented new players. It takes a lot of time to stay on top. It's not feasible for everyone. That's very true. You do need a lot of time to put into it. Yeah. Competition's like just so much more difficult every year. But I mean, it goes with like the territory, right? The prize money's getting more and more people are getting into it. The general standard's going to be higher across the bar, but I don't think it's impossible for new players to come in. I think, you know, Justin and a few others last year showed that new players can come into a format and still have a lot of success, you know. So if you're starting out, don't let it put you off. Good luck on the shiny hunt. Thank you, KO Master. I hope you're well. Is it a full odds? So the 1 in 8,000. Yeah, mate, it is that one. It is, but we'll crack through a few tonight. Maybe we get lucky. And it is way rarer. In some cases, it can be more powerful than the hundo. Shadow Mons especially. I don't think it's a shadow one. I don't think it is. Is it a shadow? Let me check. I really don't think it is a shadow one, but I will double check now. Be wild if it's a shadow one. I just want to think it could be, but I don't think it is. I love that Pokemon Go as well, like, advertises the fact that EUIC is happening in a couple of days' time. Where are you, Zubat? We have got there. Oh, it might be. It might be a Shadow Zubat, you know? Yeah, it is. It's a Shadow one. It's a Shadow Nundo. So it might be. It might be. I forgot it was a Shadow. Yeah. Okay. Makes it a little cool. I remember getting hot gold the week it came out. Got to Claire's gym, beat it. Didn't realize that I needed to do after. Stopped playing for like 6 years. Just coming back after that. That's crazy, Marcus. Leaving it. Was to go into competitive circuit, I have no idea on where to start. There's loads of really good resources online, Makunda. If you need any help, of course, just shout out. I can point you in some directions of where to go. It's definitely not impossible. Just saying that pre-2020 staying on top took maybe half of the time than it does now. It's amazing for the game. Yeah, that's very true. There's so many online tours as well, keeping up with everything, all the team like format developments and stuff like that. It is, yeah. Also, what's the Pokestop for EUIC? Is that the shop? Yeah, so that'll be the pop-up Pokemon Center. Have you got a, like, have you booked a spot to be able to go in there? While you're on go, send me a gift back. Rich, I will sit down after the stream and make sure I will. Hector, thank you so much for the subscribe, and I hope you do enjoy the stream for however long you can stick around with us tonight, mate. Really appreciate the support though. And other more shops inside EUIC. So the main shop will be the Pokemon Center. I don't know if there'll be vendors inside the hall. There may be. I don't know, mate. I don't want to say they're all going to be, and there might not be, but there may be. For collectors, it's hard getting into Pokemon late. For PvP, anyone can build good teams in Gen 9. You study the meta and understand strats. That's true. And you have like really good facilities like Showdown that help you with that. So you don't necessarily need to like spend hours in the game like building things and getting the resources and stuff just to test something to find out it might not work that well. So that's a really good tool I would use. As amazingly, Crobat can be good in PvP. Would that actually be good in PvP with like the Nundo then? That'd be wild. Imagine if could you imagine if that was shiny as well? Would appreciate it. I will. No, Rich, I will make sure to do it. Brandon, 110 likes so far. Thank you so much, chat. I really appreciate that, and thank you as well, Brandon. Really appreciate you helping push the like train. Feel like Pokemon Bank shutting down either by the end of this year. Pokemon ZA comes out or home compatibility for ZA drops. Yeah, I have a feeling it'll be by the end of the year. We'll see transfer and bank kind of end, which is sad. 5 more likes. Come on, chat. Thank you, Professor Oak. I appreciate that as well, mate. I hatched a Mime Junior today in Pogo, which was pretty cool. So I will keep that because I know there's a bunch of you that do need Mr. Mime and Mime Junior that haven't got it. So those of you that do need it, when I do come to get around to doing some trades and things, when we've got our friendship levels built up a little bit, I can trade you that one over. So that is a spare one, which is quite good because I know it's an exclusive, isn't it? You can tell if it's going to be shiny while it's still darkened. Yeah, you can, mate. You can. Because if you tell there's like an orange hue to it when it comes onto the screen, and it should be not here, the next screen would be bad. It would be more yellow. You can see, yeah. So you can tell if it is. I'm Junior as a European exclusive. I know, I saw this. Well, like I hatched it this morning when I was out, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know what else I got today though. I didn't pick much up because I was like in a rush, like picking things up. So I was like a bit rushed around with thingies. I've got one of Scott's favorite Pokemon, a Doodle, appearing now. I'll try and snag that. No Deoxys. I need to put my phone down. It's distracting me. You need help with completing decks. I have asked in 2 Discords and no one is helping. Mukund, what is it that you need to have for the decks? Yes, Sam. Professor Oak has landed between Professor Oak and Brandon tonight, pushing the like train for us. So we've smashed it. So thank you so much, everyone. And all we need now is to get the shiny Deoxys. That's all we need. But we've got a few more resets to go. So we'll keep going for a little while. See if we can get... I think we might... Can we end it on... We'll see. We'll see. Can we get another 100 resets in for it before we end the stream tonight? We'll see. We'll see how we go. But it'll be interesting to see what comes out of Pokemon Go this weekend as well, you know. I like Pokemon Go, competitive Pokemon Go as well. I'd love to be able to get into it. I just feel like I haven't got the Pokemon to be able to kind of get into it, or, you know. It'd be a fun game to get into. Get that Newcastle soon. Hopefully we do. It'd be nice if we do see it shine. It'd be a really good way to kind of send off the stream before I go away to EUIC, and just mean like that's one of the shinies that we've been going after. Like the tick's been done. It's done. Everyone had to edit my YouTube and name since Eric was not my real name, just a Southpaw character. It's dumb. Eric, how you doing, mate? I'm going to call you Eric just now because I know it's you, but I hope you're doing all right and having a great Tuesday. Thanks so much for dropping in. Hey, what event Pokemon are available through the GB operator in Gen 3? So I think all of them, Riley. You can get the Eon ticket. You can port that in. You get the Aurora ticket, the Old Sea map. I think pretty much all of them are available to get. Any event that was available in Gen 3, you can get it through the GB operator in Gen 3, Riley. So nature trade, Magmar holding Magmorizer, Porygon twice, shiny Alolan Graveler to evolve it, Cranidos, and I need Alolan Vulpix and another, but I don't remember. If there's anyone in chat that can help Mukunda out with any touch trades or anything like that, then give them a shout. Shadow Glimmer and Life Sage. You're going to be at EUIC? I will. I'm casting at EUIC, so we'll be there. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Azumarill is in the X and Y Pokedex, so maybe it will get a Mega because it's already available in Gen 6. That would be amazing. Can you imagine a Mega Azumarill? I would love to see that. That would be so good. I would absolutely go wild. Mega Azumarill. I wonder what they would do with it though. What would the design? Where would they further design go? Right, let's see. Is Newcastle still winning? Sorry, chat. I need to just keep up. I know there's not long left in the game. It's important that we don't let in an equalizer tonight against the Toffees. Still 1-0 to Newcastle, which is good. Good luck on the hunt, mate. I'll try and get some sleep. Have to wake up and 3 hours 45 to go to work. Oh, mate, that is not much sleep. You take care of yourself, mate. Get some good rest in, and I'll see you very soon, my friend. Thank you so much for coming by, mate, and I hope you hold up all right. Take care of yourself, though, man. And I will look forward to seeing and catching up with you very soon, mate. Can help with the trades and maybe some of the others. It's dumb, nice, awesome, brilliant. Everyone's super kind. Right, this is going to be 2,890 checks for the Deoxys. Let's see if this one can be the magic number. I don't know. We're only about a quarter of the way there with odds wise, but you never know. It can pop up at any time, and it doesn't look like the cheesy Cheeto is going to pop up right there. But see, keep going. Nearly at that 2,900 mark. I think this is the longest I've ever been on like multiple hunts without getting anything shining. I'm not really counting the slow bro and the Morpeko from last week, but this is probably the longest run I've had, I think, without any shinies. For the amount of resets we're doing in that time, you know. You're still going to be calling the shiny Deoxys Nuke Acid? I probably not. I probably won't. I gotta say it, I definitely won't be calling it that. Although I like the nickname, I won't be calling it that because I will be trading it out to other people once we get it into Emerald as a giveaway. So I'm going to keep it as Deoxys. Hector, who do you think will win the league? Liverpool, Man City, or Arsenal? It's so tough. It's so tough. I think none of them. I think it's hard not to say Man City, right? Because they're just, yeah, but they're not playing amazing at the minute, are they? I think Man City will probably just sneak it. I will say. I would, you know, I don't know. Liverpool might just do it. If Liverpool, it's all in Liverpool's hands, right? If Liverpool can just win out the remaining games that they've got, they've won it, you know. So, and in Klopp's last year, could happen. But like Arsenal are in great form as well, so it's going to be really tight. I think probably go right down to the maybe even the last game this season, which would be great as a neutral, you know. McCund hurts me as a United fan. We're creeping up to you tonight. If we beat Everton, that puts us at, what would that put us in the table? That would put us to just 2 points behind you if we win tonight. And you do have a game in hand, but that I don't know who that game in hand is against. Might not be an easy one. So yeah, hopefully the score stays as it is, and that is the case. It's hard not to say Man City, but after the draw with Arsenal, hey man, we might have a new winner. Yeah, you never know. I think that result really surprised me. I thought City would sneak that, to be honest. Did you get Arceus already, Jacob? No, we haven't, mate. I just went for an easier hunt tonight, just doing the Deoxys on its own rather than going for the dual hunt. So just as this is the last stream I'll be doing this week before I go away to EUIC over the weekend, so I was like, I'll just cop out and do an easier one and hopefully get through a few more resets for the Deoxys as well, which would be nice to be able to do. Are you able to mention the website for the reversed online mystery events, or try googling with keywords is all that's need to find? I don't know which. I'm happy anyway if you want to drop it in the chat, mate. I don't know which one you mean, but yeah, drop it. No, Tone, don't say this. It's 1-1, 80th minute. They got a penalty. That is absolutely that's devastating. Calvert-Lewin, first goal. You give it the penalty. It's not a great penalty. That is gutting. Penalty to Everton. Dummett is penalised. He's gone up too many complaints about it. Devastated. There's still time for us to get a winner though. Not much, mind. I mean, it's the 89th minute. That's a terrible result if that's a draw. If shiny Arceus is the butter god, then what is shiny Deoxys? The cheese whiz alien. Yeah, just cheese whiz. He is the cheese whiz creator. That would be the best nickname. So close to 2,900. So close, mate. This is the one, Ronin. Imagine if it's a nice round number like that as well. That would be amazing. It's not though. Not this time. Okay, there we go. We need to move this slightly across. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. Can you imagine if the Deoxys was shiny luck coming from the event you're doing? I just throw my DS out the window. That would be devastating, mate. I guarantee that it's not though. It's all right. Heartbreaking. Just like Professor Oak on that Chen Pao hunt that he's doing, 85,000 resets deep, still going strong. Well, after 2,900 resets, I will say that I love your work. Seen hours of resets on your stream, and now I'm afraid of missing the big moment if I go to sleep. Good that you have VODs. Thank you, mate. I appreciate all the support, and I hope it doesn't happen when you're not around to catch it. It'd be great if it does happen tonight. In the next few moments, it'd be great to see it just pop up and be shiny. Come on. 2902 would be the one. Cheese Whiz Alien is the only name for shiny Deoxys now. I feel like it is, isn't it? The Cheese Whizzer. I feel like the Deoxys though, for me, I think would be like a more hype moment to get the shiny than it was to get the shiny Chikorita. The shiny Chikorita was like such a grind to get that we got on Hard Gold Soul Silver, which was great to get. It was an amazing shiny to get, but I just feel like the Deoxys would be like the one, and I think it would probably be one of my favorite shinies to get, just because we had that whole series of the hardcore Nuzlocke with the this leaf green copy, you know, and this was such a crazy run. Like it was like 4 runs in the end that we did before we managed to do it to get to the Deoxys. And I just think with that on top of it, with the Deoxys being the shiny that we originally started that hardcore Nuzlocke for, we've done the whole thing on stream. It's like, yeah, it's a pretty special one, I think, to get. So yeah, I think this one is going to be like a huge shiny to get if we do manage to get it. If we can make it back before the end of the stream, I hope London is great success for you. Thank you so much, David. And if you are tuning in, mate, over the weekend, I hope you enjoy the broadcast and the games and things like that. Will EOC give out free booster packs? Because I know last year they did they? I don't know. I know the side events and stuff like that, I'll have booster packs for like up for grabs and stuff like that. They might give some free boosters away. Got free booster packs last year. I didn't get any free booster packs. I'm kind of sad that I didn't manage to pick any up. That would have been nice to get a free booster. I don't think I opened one booster pack at UIC last year. I'm gonna write a strongly worded complaint. Still remember seeing your excitement on stream when you finally got the shiny Chikorita. That was a moment and a half. I can't, like, it's probably one of the biggest pop-offs I've had for a shiny hunt, I think. I thought you were gonna shed it to you. It felt like it, mate. The relief there, because I was like, this is never happening. Literally, I feel like I was losing hope every single stream. I was like kind of confident that it would come at some point, but you know, you kind of like, at what point of hoping do you kind of lose the hope? And just, yeah, I don't know. That was amazing to see that. And then to get the Geodude shortly after it, it was just like such a special moment. It was really cool. Lee gets this, then full odd shiny legendary. Yeah. No, it's not the first full odd shiny legendary. We got Celebi from Crystal last year. So that was the first big full odds one that we've got. Do you think Deoxys is an overlooked mythical? It feels like people don't care as much about Deoxys like they do with Mew or Arceus. Yeah, I think so. Like, it's definitely not as like It's not as loved as much. I still think it's a really popular mythical, you know. I think it's like one of the more popular ones. But yeah, it's not quite, it feels like it's at that level with like the Arceus, with the Mew, you know. I think Mew's a really hard one to contend with, just because Mew is the original one and it's got an absolutely banger shiny and it's super cute as well, you know. Like I would say Celebi's not as like popular as like, you know, it's the second mythical we ever got in the franchise, and I'd say it's not as popular. I'd say Deoxys feels more popular to me, at least, than Celebi does, which is crazy. But and that you shouted shiny Cyndaquil. Yeah, exactly that, Rich. Yeah, just so like, yeah, not knowing what went on, shining completely the wrong Pokemon's name. Just yeah, that's how much at the moment I was. Got the shiny Kyurem. Koda, awesome. 235 resets. That's nice. That's awesome, mate. That is brilliant. Great to hear, my friend. Such a nice shiny as well. When they got shiny Chikorita to meet some of the most hilarious giggles. Literally laughed out loud. There were some strange noises that came out of my mouth that day. You should make raids of mythical able to shiny hunt. That would be so good. I would love that, you know, even if the full odds and there's no outside things that can affect the shiny odds or anything like sandwiches or anything like that, or the shiny charm, I'd be like super happy. They just give us mythicals and raids and then give us the chance to shiny hunt them. It'd be so good. The immediate Geodude was hilarious. And Jirachi the goat. Jirachi is the goat, Marcus. I love Jirachi as well. That's the one that I feel gets definitely less talked about than Deoxys as well. Such a good mythical. Good and an amazing shiny as well. The worst shiny mythical is Marshadow. Yeah, it doesn't change very much, does it? At least this is fast without broken RNG, right? What, the shiny hunt? Yeah, I mean the resets are, yeah, the resets are good, yeah. I mean, if you're doing it in Emerald, then it's, yeah, I mean, it's such a long hunt, right? Because you have to, I think in Emerald it's the runaway. We learned that the hard way. I don't know how many resets I did in Emerald before it was like, oh, this is just the same one. Rip indeed. But yeah, it'll be nice to get the Mareep, I think, as well in Hardcore, but it'd probably be bigger to get the starter in the other game that we haven't had yet, which is like, I think it's almost up to 7,000 resets now. Might be over that, I'm not too sure. Might be just before that. So I think getting the starter in that other copy in Soul Silver is going to be like just an absolutely crazy moment. Had to cancel. Let me put the items on them. Yeah, the hunt in Emerald's absolutely brutal. Right, let's see. Is it 1-1 full time? Still going on. Oh, can't believe this. 98 minutes. Come on. Come on, Toon. We need a last minute winner again. We've got a free kick, but I don't know. Doesn't look like it's going to be a Newcastle win tonight, which is a bit of a missed opportunity in my opinion, but never mind, is what it is. 2,929 is my guest. It's Dom. I hope you're alright, mate. We are not far off that now. We're really not, are we? Come on, let's see if we can get it. Don't know if I've got time to take it to 3,000 tonight though. When that TGS anime will post a number of archetype trivia videos, fingers crossed. Hopefully, mate. One more like for the 115. Wow, thank you so much everyone for all of the likes and the support on the video, the stream tonight. 2 more likes we need. 2 more likes. That's yeah, we're 113 now, but that's amazing. Still, thank you. Alex, 2,967. That's a winning number. I hope you're all right, mate. Deep thought. I'm going to try and hunt Taurus. The count method should help a lot. Definitely help a lot with that one. Deep thought. And good luck with the Taurus hunt. I hope you manage to get it very, very quickly. But yeah, that 16 method will be the one to do it. And VX Million, no, we didn't get the Arceus, my friend. We are just doing the Deoxys tonight just to have a bit of an easier stream, so I'm not pressing a gazillion buttons all the time. But we will come back to the Arceus when I'm back from EUIC. Just wanted to have a bit of an easier time with just the one hunt tonight. And it's meant we've been able to get through a bunch of resets as well with the Deoxys. Lorenzo, thank you so much for the subscribe. Still haven't played the recent DLC for Scarlet and Violet, even though I've already bought it. Been busy with Apex and other games. Should probably get onto that. I hope you have a great time, Infusi, when you get around to it. The DLCs for Scarlet and Violet are very good. I really enjoyed them, so I hope you have a blast when you jump into them, get around to playing them. There's some good hunts and stuff in there, and the story's really good, I feel, throughout both. I think that Shiny Totodile is better to get than Cyndaquil because fire type only good for the second gym, but for Alligator has ice moves for the champion. That's true. I just feel like for Alligator is that kind of like it will conflict with the Gyarados that we get for free, so that the only reason why I would choose a Cyndaquil is just for like team balance pretty much. You're not wrong though, the Feraligatr definitely has some options against the champion that like give you some better options than the Typhlosion has, but yeah, fire types are pretty few and far between in the games to come by. So, I mean, you can get by without a fire type. You don't necessarily need one. Is the plan toss the ball the Deoxys when it appears? Is the plan toss the ball Deoxys? Yeah, basically, Mitchell. I'm gonna to master ball it. Yeah, I will master ball it. I mean, I probably will try and catch it in something else first. We'll see if we can snag it in something like but it'd probably be the Master Ball. Toaster Ball. The Gen 3 exclusive. I love it. I wish there was. They signs on average 50 autographs per hour, John. I wish, mate. I don't know if I could do that. I'm a photocopier. Definitely a shiny hunter though. Over 300 of my own shinies. Just get distracted with other games. No, that's fair enough. Loads of shiny hunts for you to do in the in both Kitakami and the Terrarium and the Indigo Disc then. So you're gonna have a blast when you get over there to doing those. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Right, I think chat, what will we take it to? Like, let's try and take it to 950. I think we'll take it to tonight, and then we'll probably leave it there. Probably haven't got enough time to take it to 3,000 tonight on the dot. It would have been nice to, but I do tell you what, when I'm away this week at EUIC, I will take my GB operator with me. So if there is any chance I can, and I have got a bit of spare time on an evening, and I can do some streaming, I will do this hunt and we'll continue this through the week. But it'll just depend on it will depend on the Wi-Fi in the hotel room. But it'll be nice to kind of do at least one if I'm away as well, just to kind of keep touch base with you guys and do that. But we'll see what happens. But we'll be back next Monday, of course, and we'll pick up where we left off with the Hot Gold Soul Silver hunt. Go back to our Dynamax Adventure Raids, do this as well alongside it, and the Arceus hunt as well when we dip in and out of that. And of course as well, we'll set up the members only competitive tour as well that we've been talking about for a little while. So I'll get that all organized as well. We'll get the post and set a date for that, and we'll try and get that slowly rolling around for those that either want to take part in that when we get that set up, which will be a lot of fun. What's your Holy Grail shiny Lee? At this point for me, I'm thinking it will be the Wishmaker Jirachi. So my Holy Grail shiny Wishmaker Jirachi would be a really cool one, wouldn't it? I mean, I think, I don't know, you know, I would say that the Celebi that I've got is probably the one of them at the moment, because it was quite a special one to get, you know. I think from the Crystal Virtual Console, the fact that I've been able to put it into home as well, I don't know. I mean, for me to personally do the Wishmaker Jirachi would be an amazing one to do. I'd love to be able to do that one, but yeah, you know, that would be a very cool one. But I think the Celebi probably the best one I've got. I don't know. What about you though? It has to be the Sneasel for you. Has to be. Biggest shiny hunt was Dex Nav on Oras. Resetting for a 0 IV special attack Zekrom right now. Good luck on the shiny Deoxys. Thank you so much, and good luck with getting the 0 IV special attack Zekrom. It's gonna be a tough one to get. You think Celebi comes back to a new game? Yeah, I do, Terra, and I think it will. It's just a shame that it's not in Scarlet and Violet. I think it might be in ZA though. My Holy Grail shiny is a Charmander you get in the Pokemon Yellow. When I beat the game, transferred it over to Sword and it was shiny and I about died. Wow, that is incredible. Gen Powers, my Holy Grail shiny. There we go, Professor Oak. You will get it. How many resets we on now? Like 85, 85k, 90k? We nearly at that number yet? Why not try original shiny Sinister with the Recluse Mark? Recluse Mark would be wild to get, wouldn't it? Holy Grail meaning one you haven't gotten yet. My favorite shiny I have is 100% of my Colosseum Ribbon Master Sneasel. So one I haven't got yet. Okay, I think yeah, I would say either I think the Jirachi is a good one. Manaphy would be another one, you know. Because that's another really difficult one to get, like from Ranger. I think Jirachi's probably a little bit easier to get, but not easy in any by any means. Wishmaker Jirachi would be an awesome one to get though, really would. Yeah. Shiny Hunter Manaphy is a nightmare, yeah. That is an absolute nightmare. Got news. Job is safe, but I'm only completely shuffled around with no idea of any raise or incentive or anything else surrounding it. So I guess that's cool. Still work a lot. Mate, yeah, that is like it, you know, I think, yeah, it's nice that you haven't had like terrible news. So I hope the shuffle and works out though, mate, but really glad to hear that that's kind of worked out like that. So that's nice to hear before we finished up tonight. And Professor Oak, we are dangerously close to 90k. Wow, mate, that is I don't think I've ever heard of a shiny hunt ever been as long. It's got to shine soon. You've been so unlucky with it. Like 90k resets is crazy. Lexi, I want a shiny Rayquaza so bad. Lexi, have you got any games where you can shiny hunt it? It's a really nice shiny. We got it very early on with the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon resets. So can't wait to get a shiny Koraidon and Miraidon once they do events. Me too. Both super nice shinies. Me with my non-shiny Pokemon Ranger Manaphy. This is upsetting. Still a nice Pokemon. It's still a really nice Pokemon just from Pokemon Ranger. But yeah, I mean, getting the shiny from that game is just like absolutely nuts. Absolutely crazy. The Manaphy egg as well is such a cool egg. Such a cool egg. I found 4 shinies within 2 weeks a bit ago in Violet and haven't found a single one since. Makes me want to cry. I can... Lizard Green, I know that feeling. I feel like that right now. I hope the luck changes though and you manage to see something shine in the next couple of weeks. Or the next couple of days, I should say, when you're back to the hunts. Only Ultra Sun Moon, but I don't have any Kyogre Groudon there anymore to encounter in the wormhole. Need to buy the Sword DLC. Okay, yeah, that's probably a nice idea to do with the DLC for Sword, and then you've got access to all of those Pokemon in the that Dynamax adventure, which is really cool. I'm drenched with bad luck. I'm severely over odds with Arceus for like 25k resets on that one. That is crazy. Actually, that's the one that I think is absolute madness. Like, you should have seen it. Like, that's... Oof, you're way over, like, so many times over odds, Professor Oak. It's like, how has that not shined so far? And like I say, with those resets as well, they take so long to do. No one in their right mind would want to hunt that. Is that the Manaphy, Marcus? Yeah, it's a crazy one to go for. That is some dedication right there. First shiny was a Zubat and Fire Red Leaf Green when I was a kid. I painted it because it looked weird. I hear that story from so many different people. They're like, yeah, no knowledge of shiny Pokemon. Is the game glitching? Let's just get rid of it. It's so heartbreaking when you find out later. It's like, what? It was a shiny. They never told us. They never told us about shiny Pokemon even existing. And Zubat's such a nice shiny as well. So speaking of Reg E, how do you see Malamar skill swap? Swapping Contrary on a choice band Ray Dragon Ascent goes, bro. Oh mate, that's just nasty. It's just nasty. I mean, if you can pull off the skill swap onto it, yeah, for sure. But like, how consistent is it going to be? I mean, the matches where it does work, it's going to be absolutely redonkulous, isn't it? I don't know what is going on with my game. I feel like the RNG is stacked against me for glitching the entire game every time I turn it on. Stacked against you, mate. It will shine eventually, my friend. It will. I just feel like 25k resets makes me feel a little bit sick. It definitely. I just like how. Muff, good luck with the last few resets and have a great time at ETH. Chloe, thank you so much. You have a great rest of your day. If you do catch any of the event over the weekend, I hope you enjoy it. But take care of yourself, and I'll hopefully catch you on the next time we're back after UIC. But thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Shiny Celebu's kind to you. The Deoxys, however, might be a different story. It definitely might be. Although we're being punished with our shiny starter resets in Hard Gold, Soul Silver. So I feel like that's kind of evened out a little bit. So I feel like the Deoxys should be a little bit fairer. We should go back to more of a usual light luck here on the channel, but it doesn't always work out like that. Simply, if someone bought a GameCube, Pokemon Coliseum, and an upscaler capture card to EUIC, would you start up a Shadow Shiny? Yes, I would 100% do that. That would be awesome. Shadow Shiny. That would be like one. That'd probably be, you know, up there as one of those Holy Grail shinies. Because imagine having. Can we do the Umbreon? I don't know if we can do Umbreon, can we? But I mean, if we could do Eevee, that would be wild to get like an Umbreon. So good. Good luck for today, mate. Thank you so much. No stream on the weekend. No, mate, unfortunately not. And I'll be at EUIC this weekend, so it won't be until Monday until I'm back to be able to do anything, my friend. But yeah, hopefully, if I, like I say, I will take my operator with me, my GB operator. So if I can over the week, during the week, do any, I'll continue this one when I'm away. So I'll have some of my recording bits with me, so we can do that. I realized Pokemon had more to do after the Elite Four. I would rush to the Elite Four and then reset my game. No, never did anything else and played until I played Sword and Shield. Don't feel dumb at all about it, mate. It's totally normal. Like, half of us didn't even realize shiny Pokemon existed until, like, you know, it was like more widely known. Way later generations is Generation 2, and then they were actually introduced. I'm about to hit 12k on Suicune and Crystal. Just keep saying maybe it will shine today. Brian, mate, I hope today is the day. I hope it, I really do, mate. 12k resets. You deserve it. You definitely do. Good luck with it, mate. I really hope today is the day for you. Getting the boost in attack, a boost every time the poor opponents try to intimidate. One of the best feelings. That would be, yeah. How do you stop it at that point, Johnny? There is no stopping it. How are you? Where have the Hot Gold streams been? Sorry, James. I know, mate. We'll be back with those next week. I'm off to EUIC going tomorrow, so this is why we've just been doing these little odd streams today and yesterday. So, like I say, we'll be back with them next week once I'm back from EUIC over this weekend, and I'm looking forward to jump back in. Hopefully, get the shiny Mareep and get that one there. But thank you so much for everyone coming out to the stream tonight. That is us up to that 2,951. We'll do a couple more while I say goodbye and thank you and all that jazz. Hopefully we can get it in those little few resets that we've got remaining here. Also, was shiny hunting a Rattata and Crystal years ago and got a shiny Hoothoot. Nice, McCann. That is a nice shiny to get. But it's been an amazing stream tonight. So thank you to everyone that has come out. Thank you for all the likes, the support as usual, friends. And I hope you have a great rest of your week while I'm not around to do any streaming. But take care of yourselves. If you are joining the broadcast over the weekend for EUIC, I hope you enjoy the broadcast. If you are at EUIC and you spot me about, do come and say hello. I would love to have a chat and hang out for as long as I have between being on the desk and sets and things like that. But yeah, we'll be back next Monday, and it'll be great to catch up with you all then after EUIC. So have a great week, my friends. Thank you as always for all of the support. I will do an update video on the 7-star Meganium raid when it drops, so I will do an update build for that. But like I say, if I can stream when I'm away and I've got any spare time, we will do this Deoxys hunt, but that will be it. Let's do one more hunt for good luck. One more reset, one more hunt. We'll take it to that one. Let's do this. Yeah, and just take care of yourselves, everyone. Glad I made it to the stream today. Have a fun at EUC. Catch you in the next one. Jenkins, Timothy, thank you so much. Right, let's do this last one and see if it can be the shiny. Imagine if it is. The stream goes on. The stream lives on if it is, because we've got to catch it then. What's your prediction for the EUIC winner? Oh mate, that's a tough question. Tune into the broadcast, I will tell you then. Thank you, no sauce. Is it shiny? It's not shiny. It's never shiny. It is a Cheeto in disguise. All right, friends, thank you so much once again. Have a great rest of your day, evening and week, and I'll see you on the next one when we're back from EUIC. But if you're tuning in, like I say, enjoy it. Take care of yourselves, more importantly than anything. Appreciate all the support as always, and I'll see you all next time out. So take care, friends. Bye bye.